Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Get On With It. My name is Grimith, and we are here continuing Heroes of Might and Magic 2 Roland's campaign here in fheroes2. As a reminder, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, The Succession Wars, is a turn-based strategy game from New World Computing back in 1996. Its expansion, The Price of Loyalty, came out in 1997. We have not been playing the expansion, though we are getting the expansion town music. I put several hundred hours into this game back in the day, both single and multiplayer. Heartily enjoyed it. This is our third session of fheroes2, a recreation of the Heroes 2 engine, open source, with, and I'm quoting here, significant improvements in gameplay, graphics, and logic, including support for high-resolution graphics, improved AI, numerous fixes, and user interface improvements. I'm using the game data from my Heroes 2 compilation CDs, which I still have. They still do function. Hurrah for that. So we left off at the start of Roland's final mission, the Succession Wars campaign. I am less familiar with Roland's campaign than I am with Archibald's. I did a series on Archibald's campaign 14 years ago. I'm still pleased with how I played the game. There were, some hiccups, but most of it was technical side, as I was grappling with how the hell to capture the game effectively. I feel like I'm doing a better job these days. Let's load this save that I made at the start of the final mission, just so you know, we wouldn't try to reroll seeds, heroes, spells, and Mages Guild. We're gonna go with this one. Though if need be, if I botch this attempt, we can restart the mission from this screen. This is the final battle. Both you and your enemy are armed to the teeth and all are allied against you. Capture Archibald to end the war. As a reminder, this game, like fheroes2, has provided difficulty toggles for the campaign missions, which I think is neat. We remain on normal difficulty. Our awards in the top are in the top right corner. We selected the Hideous Mask. That's on Roland. It's pretty exciting. Our Hideous Mask prevents all wandering armies from joining the hero. That's not going to stay on Roland. I do not believe it would prevent dragons from joining... Not dragons. Dwarves. My mind is in Archibald's campaign, where you can get dragons to join you. Wishful thinking. Alright, so... we start with a wizard castle, a knight castle, and a sorceress castle. Notable... Celia, a necromancer, is here with a pack of vampires. So that's a short-term problem that we may look to resolve. How strong are each of these castles? Okay, I have every tier of building. They are unupgraded where they can be upgraded. The Mages Guild here goes up to level 3. And we have a full... Well, we don't have a full population. The population's as if the buildings were just built. Getting soon text is on the screen. Damn it, Yaru. Not the first time you've called me on that. One day, I will stop being a newbie streamer. Never mind that I have been doing this shit for 15 years. Okay, Sister Eliza is on tap, thanks to us having saved the sorceresses a few missions back. We're not going to be recruiting her here. Wilfrey is our alternative, and I will be recruiting him here to deal with Celia. I think. Let's have a look at Carlon. Level 4 sorceress. Are all these other characters level 4? Except for Roland, who is level 6, and who starts with our army we built up during the Gauntlet. It's a pity that we can't take the good-themed troops, the knight troops, the sorceress troops, and the wizard troops into glorious battle. But, yeah, it's a pity. The end of story. Because I would. The enemies we're going to be facing, though, have barbarian castles and necromancer castles and warlock castles, and they're going to have more of those than my one wizard, one knight, and one sorceress castle. I am certain of that. I mentioned before that while I I don't remember this mission too well, and me playing this tonight is going to be me, like, rediscovering it. I do remember some components. Archibald is in the top left corner in the Warlock Castle. You can rest assured he's got an army, and he will have enough resources to recruit new, like, units every week. His stats are going to be much better than Roland's. You know, he has the ultimate artifact, and he's also going to be pretty level, too, with a level 5 Mages Guild. I'm sure we could expect all kinds of wonderful spells in the Ultimate Confrontation. Getting to him, I do not recall whether there is a land route. There probably isn't, but I can't swear to that. Would involve a wonderful boat ride. Yay! You can see Roland is effectively shipwrecked here. Looks like the shadow of a lighthouse is beyond those red dragons. We do not have a boat on tap, and we do not have summon boat spell, like, say, here. We could have gone fishing for that. We did not. So we're going to be looking for a place to build a shipyard somewhere along the coast to get to Archibald if there is no land route to him. We do have Roland at our disposal. If we lose him, we do lose the match. I do want to fight Archibald with Roland because it just seems fitting to do so. He may not be the best pick for that, but I want to. And that's a compelling enough argument. Maximus here is going to have the stat progression of attack skill and defense skill that I'll really want to see. Less leaning on spell power and knowledge. Hell, he even starts with basic logistics. He also starts with basic Eagle Eye. Funny that. And Sarakin here, Expert Wisdom, Advanced Scouting. Nifty, nifty, nifty. Now, there are no threats that we can perceive around the Night Castle this turn. There are also no threats that we can perceive around the Wizard Castle this turn. I know there is a land bridge here just from, you know, faded memories of having played this before, which connects the Wizard Castle to the Night Castle, which goes over, like, some water segment, and then, like, the rest of, we'll call it river, the watery thoroughfare, begins. We'll cover Roland's army and what we're going to do with that in a little bit. First things first, resolving this pack of vampires. I could ignore it, surrender the castle. How much gold do we have? 5,000. That seems incorrect to do, even if I'm not going to be wielding these troops. There's some group of battle dwarves here. Carlon will not have the movement to grab the battle dwarves and engage in this fight, but she can engage in this fight. And she would be a better person to engage in the fight than a level 1 wizard would be, Wilfred. Because I'm going to keep Sister Eliza with Roland. I think. It's a lot of knowledge on her, no attack skill or defense skill. Okay. Well, we'll work through that. Wilfred, welcome aboard. No, we need the halflings. Am I going to recruit any other troops here? No, I'm going to see if I can save the money this turn. So, Wilfred, we're going to move down here to grab these battle dwarves. Lots of them. Good. The dwarves recognize their allies and gladly join your forces. That's 21 of them. And Wilfred can make it to here by the looks of things for a trade. Carlon, we're going to start moving her this way to this point. Move over here. How many movement points do you have left? 175. Okay. If I make this trade, Wilfred will be out of movement points. But if I grab the gold, I can still execute the trade. Let's grab that pile of gold. and transfer over everything but a single boar. That way Wilfrey has some quicker movement speed so that he can go grab a bunch of loose resources. As for how I'm going to position things, I kind of like this array. So I want the sprites to go before the battle dwarves. The boar being down here at the bottom is fine to maybe shield like halflings. It's a pack of vampires, so like if those halflings are going to die, then they're just going to die and there's nothing I can do about it. The dwarves are up here to like go down on the vampires, phrasing, and the battle dwarves are here to go up on the vampires as well. If they do attack the halflings, given how fheroes2 performs, they might attack the battle dwarves instead. I would actually prefer if the vampires attack the halflings. Although I do lose out on the free damage from that, I anticipate getting more dwarves. The wizard town is so far away from here. So speed-wise, the sprites are average, so they'll go before the battle dwarves. That way the sprites can attack and maybe kill a vampire. Now, mercifully, they aren't vampire lords. If they were vampire lords, I would have to take a much different approach, because vampire lords can revive other fallen vampire lords by draining life. Vampires can't revive other vampires by draining life, but they can heal themselves, if memory serves. All right, let's go do this fight. So we do win. It's just 10 vampires. Presuming that the Cilia doesn't start with any bonus spells, so it's just going to be haste, which will ensure that the vampires act before everyone else except the boar. I have bless. I'm blessing these battle dwarves. So, if I move here, that's going to prevent the dwarves from being able to go down and attack the vampires. Because, like, if the vampires move here, the dwarves can't reach because they're too slow. What I'm going to do then is move here, because the battle dwarves move much quicker, and that won't block. Okay. The vampires do go after the battle dwarves here. That's... yeah. No surprise there. Because of how fheroes2 has been performing. Now, I will have to take this attack. Normal vampires do not get healsies, by the looks of things. Which means I will get a retaliation. That's just the way it is. There's no, like, waiting to, like, pass initiative. Also, I will not be able to reach with the dwarves this turn. That's okay. I could attack with the boar, and attacking with the boar would eat a retaliation, thus saving the battle dwarves from taking damage. I'm fine with that. The boar has a lovely speed, but it's not like I can replenish boars over here. There that goes. Who's gonna matter more to bless? I might as well throw out some blesses. We'll say you. We're just starting the final mission. Vampire moves to block the halflings. Makes sense. Okay. We lost 11 battle doors and a boar. We didn't lose the halflings, though. Well. So it goes. Go ahead and pick up advanced wisdom here. I said I would have been perfectly fine with losing the halflings. The battle dwarves, we'll find more, probably. Possibly. Okay. That takes care of this, like, short-term problem. Carlon. There is a halfling hole here, to the game's credit. Okay. I'm going to move to the right, I think. Go after that ore mine. So, pack of vampires resolved. Hurrah. Next up is probably scouting / grabbing resources with Sarikhan. I probably stash the halflings and skip taking attacks. We can just avoid the halfling hole. There's some gold over here. What kind of spells do we have here? We have view towns, huh? That's what we're looking to do tonight. Just starting the final mission. Okay, with view towns, I'm going to step in. I'll split a boar off. We'll learn view towns. Let's have a look. So Archibald's Castle is up there in the top left. We have 3 opponents. Necromancer flavored, Warlock flavored, as well as Barbarian flavored. They appear to each start with a castle and 2 towns. As a reminder, and for folks joining in, while I have put several hundred hours into this game, the details of the final mission for Roland, not Archibald, but for Roland, have escaped me. And so I'm looking to explore and discover. I actually get to rediscover things that I've forgotten. It's going to be great. I'm excited for it. And so if you tell me things, I will send you into the Nether Realm. It'll be exciting. So these 4 neutrals, not going to worry about it. That's just a time waste. What I want to do is shut down these castles that the Warlock and the Barbarian have. The Necromancer one is less of an issue for me. I'm not as concerned about necromantic troops. And based on my limited memory, my voice was getting ducked there instead of the game? That's not possible, Summer. That can't be true. That's not how any of the filters work. Oh, it's because I tilted my head away from the microphone to grab a drink, Summer. That was me lifting my head away. Yes. That was not anything technical. That was just me. So, based on my limited memory of this map, again, the last time I completed Roland's campaign was high school. There is a land bridge here, and I am going to be heading up and to the right with Roland's army. I appreciate it. Now, when I say Roland's army, it's going to be getting divided. He has too many things. He doesn't need to have all of those things. In fact, I'm going to be splitting his army into 3. Like a Triforce, or the 3 Kingdoms, to wield. Yeah. Okay. Nice to have a View Town spell here. Give me some idea. No, not quite View All. View All's level 4 if memory serves, so that's a bit beyond my boundaries. Let's go grab this gold pile. There's the land bridge. There's an observation tower. We are blocked from joining the rest of whatever by some group of mummies there. Okay. Let's grab Sister Eliza. Let's grab a cavalry. Don't need to have all of it, just one. That's right, this is Basenji. Basenji is back. So Roland here just crashed ashore with all this stuff, and I am going to have him take the fight against Archibald. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. He's already level 6, and his attack and defense skills aren't great. There's doubtlessly some stat boosters along the way. Okay. Well, yeah, we built that up at the Gauntlet, Mr. Brinks. And Mission 7, this mission that we took, we built up this army for the final mission. It was either that or grab an ultimate artifact. His army right now is potential. We've got to spend it on something. So let's spend the army with aggression instead of just sitting back here, kicking back and relax. If, I botch this thing because I'm too aggressive, we can always restart the damn mission. We have that power. Let's come here. Let's grab this gold pile. How far can you move, Sister Eliza? You can come out to here and then do some diagonals. We can move you there. Roland, how far can you move? Same space. Okay. Let's move here. You have logistics, so you'll be able to compensate for this better. You'll have 1,100 movement points once this is done. All right. You move over. You move over. You move over. Dismiss. Dismiss. Not using any of that. And you take the griffins as well. While you're at it, also take that hideous mask. Thanks. I'll leave it as one group for now. Roland, you don't need to exchange with Sister Eliza for the moment. She'll have her speed. Let's move you in front. Sister Eliza probably moves there. And Maximus will come along at his own speed. I think I'm going to have to go around this crystal mine anyway, so just go ahead and move here. All right. That's that for the turn. Am I looking to build anything at these castles? No. I want to save my gold for now. That will be the end of the turn. If there is anything, it would be to recruit some troops here at the Sorceress Castle and work on clearing out the stuff around. We'll see, though. Let's go ahead and pass a turn. How much do statues cost? That is a 1250 and 5 ore. So eventually they do recover the gold. It does take several days. They do not generate ore for you, though. And our current resource generation is not. We do get 3,000 gold per day, courtesy of our 3 castles. Okay, Sarikhan. It matters more to me that I hit this observation tower. Yes, this path does... The road does go up here. With a nifty sign. Looks like a message in the bottle. Shipwrecked sailor that would have an artifact. Some sea chests for loot, some flotsam. Could have some wood. Could also have nothing. Few black dragons here. Okay. I want that. So I will take that fight. Let's go ahead and... yeah, just take that fight. Yes. Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, yes. Desires of greater glory, you say? Mm-hmm, yes. Yes, that's an extra 4 dragons. Good. Alongside the remains of a burnt witch lies a beautiful brooch intricately designed. Approaching the corpse with caution, you add the brooch to your inventory. Plus 3 spell power. Yeah, I had 18 coming into this. That's just an extra 4, which is a big deal. How far can you move this turn? You can actually get ahead of him. That's fine if you get ahead of him. Yeah, that's no biggie. Get ahead the 1 space. You move up here. And let's do the trade. So, I'm going to be splitting off the dragons into 2 separate stacks. For now. That way I can leverage them best during this week 1. And I can recombine them at a later time. So that's going to be 2 armies of 11 dragons each. And Maximus is going to be trundling along with the Greater Druids, the Hydras, the Minotaur Kings, and the Griffins. He would have moved faster have I kept the Unicorns on the Gauntlet, but I'm fine with having kept the Hydras. That's not... Why would you thank fheroes2 for that, Clunnering? What's so special about fheroes2 and having had the Black Dragons join? You can have armies like that join just fine without fheroes2. What's so special about fheroes2 there? What is fheroes2 doing to the, to the situation? All right, let's have a look around us. So the Minotaurs are guarding a gold mine. Yeah, really. We have an easy access sulfur mine there. Dwarf cottage, peasant hut, mutant zombies. Looks like a sawmill over here, likely unguarded. Lots of gargoyles. More lots of battle dwarves. Like to see that. Okay. Carlon. I want to go grab those battle dwarves, so I'm going to hit up this ore mine. I'll grab the battle dwarves. We took care of it, Beholden. Cilia had a pack of vampires right here. We resolved them. I'm going to skip grabbing this stuff with Carlon. I want to see if I can clear out some of these resource generators. No problems. It was at the start. Any more dwarves that I can see? Not that I can see. There's some dwarves, a dwarf cottage there, though, and a halfling hole, and another dwarf cottage there. That's probably worth me going out to grab. It'll slow you down to grab this stuff. It's either that or I shell out some money to recruit troops here. Put a pin in that. Flag this. Grab that. Might as well grab this treasure chest. We'll be there next turn to grab it. Back to you, Wilfrey. Pack of iron golems with that. We would have to lose a few dwarves. Since we've got the halflings, I suppose I can go ahead and just fetch some more. 23? Okay. He'll move slower next turn. So it goes. Still not going to build anything. All right. Sister. Let's go. It was the warlock? Yes, the warlock's in the middle. The barbarians to the right. So I am going to be sending both Sister Eliza and Roland up this road. And we're not stopping for anything along the way. I want that central warlock castle that started as a castle, mine, before they're able to recruit troops next week. Grab the gold here. I guess we'll check out this witch hut. Estates! All right. Zarakim will produce 100 gold pieces per day. Cool. Okay, we can come back and grab this much later. Let's grab some money. You can see Wilfrey's much lower speed. Can you get this fight this turn? Yes. You can. You should have the movement to do that. Whoop, whoop. Take the gold. trade off these halflings so that you stop moving so damn slow. And let's position this stuff different now. Something like there is fine. I'll take the fight manually, thanks. I could probably do some distractioning. We'll try that. They can never get morale, unlike, say, in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Your wandering, like, neutral armies are not going to start with good morale. You don't have to worry about that in these fights. That's exciting, I assure you. No need to do the bless this turn on you. Let's move you down this way. You are capable of killing 3. Thinking about how much damage these groups will do to the battle doors with their defense skill being as they are, as it is. Yes, the map creation can always make something like that perpetually hostile. And that'll clean that up. 420 experience. Huzzah. Something I could have done last turn, or even the turn before, was recruit someone else here. I'm going to do that now that I'm thinking of it. I'm going to have to step away from the computer at the end of this turn. I want to start flagging the stuff out here. The reason why I drop the other troops off and grab the cavalry is so that Ambrose gets more movement points at the start of every turn. Note that his movement points pool is... He started at 1,000 this turn, but he's going to have 1,400 in future turns. And that's because your hero's movement every turn is influenced by the slowest troop they have in their army. So Ambrose here has very fast now, so he'll get more movement. Compare that to, say, Maximus, who has Hydras. So his speed is capped to 1,100, influenced by his basic logistics. That's why he has 1,100 instead of 1,000. 1,000 is how many movement points Roland has. No, 1,400, because of the very fast. And the same is true for Sister Eliza. But if they had very slow, they'd be at 1,000. Maximus is going this way, along the road. What Ambrose is going to do for me is flag these mines over here to the right. I know there's a sawmill over here. We could have gotten started on flagging this stuff last turn. Oh well. Stuff happens. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heroes recruited. I can only have one more hero recruited before I have to start dismissing heroes or just having a max of 8 heroes. I'm fine with 2 heroes being over here and 1 just operating in this to get the stuff for now. Let's go flag the ore first. I may end up leaving the piles behind and just going straight for the mines. Uncertain about that. I am going to pass the turn, and then I'm going to step away for, hopefully, 4 minutes at most. Alright. Be right back. Hopefully real quick. I cut out an AFK here. Proceed. Let's get back to it. Okay, day 4. Let's move Maximus first. Along this road. Into the desert. Oh, fucking course, the barbarians are in the desert. They're going to have a movement advantage because barbarians start with the Pathfinder secondary skill. which means that fewer of their movement points are eaten when they travel across desert spaces. Maximus does not have pathfinding. He's going to be taking, like, whenever he steps onto a desert tile, it will cost him twice as much movement. Okay. So we're going to stick to the road. Oasis there. Okay. So the Oasis means that you can move further on a turn. You also get extra morale, but you can't reuse an Oasis until after you've had a combat. We have a Sphinx next to us. A bunch of demon caves attempt us. Not going to bother with this Sphinx. I don't feel like dealing with riddles. Demon caves, I don't feel like dealing with how demon caves work. And Heroes2, you can fight a demon lord's minions, or the hero can attempt to solo 1v1 the demon. You might win and get some nice experience for the hero. You might lose, though, and either you pay the demon a ransom, or the hero is just straight up, like, deleted. Fucking eaten by the demon, and then you lose the army attached to the hero. And that's not great. Okay, next up, Pack of Minotaurs. I would like to deal with them. I presume we have the technology to deal with them, with this army? Yeah, I'm willing to take a crack at that. 6 battle dwarves. I think I'm going to have to accept the fact that I'm losing 6 battle dwarves here. I don't have any spells better than Bless. They all have average movement speed. I could possibly shield or shelter the battle dwarves from getting attacked so much. The Minotaurs may just want to prioritize the battle dwarves. So I could, like, tuck them away here. Might be willing to throw the sprites in front of this. Sure. Slow that one down. Here they come. We'll get 2 killed here. You'll love to see it. Yep. And unfortunately, because we did that there, those Minotaurs aren't close enough for my battle dwarves to attack. It's a whole awkward thing. Oh well. Alright, sure, get lucky. Skip. You had to take that one for the team, bud. Alright, I lost 1 normal dwarf and 10 sprites, as opposed to those battle dwarves I lost. That's pretty nifty. I will take that trade. Let's flag this resource generator. Can I come over here and flag this resource generator with you? I can. Great. We even have extra movement. There is a magic garden and a windmill up here. To go up there is to neglect these loot piles and other resources around me. I could maybe gesture towards grabbing some peasants. I'm not motivated by that. Let's go get some more dwarves. The dwarf cottage with Carlon. And then we're going to keep heading westward. There's a free sulfur mine to clear out. I'll probably take on these orc chiefs. I hope they run from me. That would be great if they just ran from me, because my force was too scary. They probably won't, though. Since I don't care about pushing with these troops, I'm fine with spending these troops down here to clear out resource generators. Thinking about this over here. Let's stay down here. Ambrose. Guess I'm going to keep you down here as well. Okay, I should have grabbed the diagonal pile first. Grabbing and moving diagonally consumes more movement points than orthogonally. Oh well. Show you here. 1,400? It's just 1,300. But this one, now we're 1,150. Let's go to this sawmill. Yes, lighthouses increase boat movement speed. So that would be a nifty thing to grab for this. And it looks like one of the barbarian castles is going to be on the coast. Let's cast View Towns again. Yeah. I don't think anything else is on the coast directly for a shipyard, from what I can see. Unless, like, the river here really cuts in. And I don't remember that being the case. Or, like, really cuts in down. That would really have to cut in. Okay. So, without summon boat, I think this is the only place you're getting a shipyard to build a boat. Very good. But, you know, maybe there is a land bridge connection. This is where Archibald is. Okay, Sister Eliza. Let's keep moving you. Stick to the road. There's some battle dwarves there. I'm interested in them, but I'm more interested in what's going on here with Sandro. I cannot reach this turn. So some battle doors, the genie lamp, looks like a bunch of resources in here. I'm not going to pursue that stuff. We have Agar over here with an assortment of different things. Glad we could help, Carmine. Glad we could help. Enjoy yourself. And I am not concerned with either of these armies compared for each of these two. Yeah. These heroes should presumably flee from me. Which direction, I couldn't say. I think that's the end of my turn here. We're going to refrain from recruiting an 8th hero here. Yeah. Okay. In turn. Hello. Doesn't feel like the best way to get away from me. Let's grab that, and it looks like we've got a fight here with, I know, Sanderfling. A fight here with Craghack. Do I want to split up this stuff? Act like greater, like, unit blockers? Maybe so. Maybe so. Let's do that. Something that fheroes2 allows these fuckers to do is just surrender. But, you know, if they did that. Frankly, like, I could be fine just skipping these fights, because I'm less interested in the well-being of these troops, but we're gonna fight it out. And this looks like a huge group. I know this wasn't their starting, like, city. This was a town. But they brought a lot of stuff in. And we're about to do some damage. We have no spells with Maximus, but we have skills acquired over a long career. We have a direct line to these orc chiefs, thanks to this broken wall segment, so I'm going to shoot them. If I roll really high, I will kill all of them. I have no bless to guarantee I kill all of them. They're all dead. These wolves came out. My computer adversary properly recognizing that I do have a ranged advantage and wishing to take action accordingly. They have good morale, so these goblins normally would move here, but could get an extra morale pip. I'm going to maybe kill these wolves to keep them on the gate. Yep, they've been kept onto the gate. What that means is that now the drawbridge is being held down. I'm tempted to pass with these griffins. Because the goblins could, like, move to attack these griffins if they're, like, here. But they might just get morale anyway, so 2 teardrops in a bucket, motherfucker. My griffins do have limitless retaliations. That's just a thing they get to do, so pretty excited about that. Beautiful. I'm also excited about this straight shot. Good night. There we go. We lost 6 griffins, 2 Minotaur Kings. You know, those warlock troops. I do intend to take with me to Archibald Land, so alas. But they didn't get a fucking surrender. That's for damn sure. Crackhack is out of here. We're going to take advanced leadership. We're going to take expert leadership. Hell yeah. Blood morale. Blood, 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 blood. And this city has Jack and mostly shit. They do have a mages guild. I am interested in popping in there and picking up a spell book. Hell yeah. And I'm also interested in depositing the griffins and hydras for this turn. And I want to grab this Adobe. Unfortunately, my 2 recruitable heroes are a sorceress and a wizard. Would really like to see a barbarian there. Now, Maximus is going to be deceptively fast. We've got basic logistics. We only have very fast units in the army, and we haven't hit that oasis now. So next turn, we can actually move pretty far. You have been warned. All right, let's split up these dwarves into 2 stacks. Say like there and there. Just run from me, Orc Chiefs. You don't want this fight. They don't want none. They don't want none. They wanted some. I'm like, do I care? No. I got other fighting to do. I do not care. All right. You. It's possible that Carlon may have this covered for being able to flag stuff after she busts through what she can. Yeah, we're back to 10. Let's hold off on focusing in over there in the left. Grab that. I guess I'll hit up the witch hut too. Pack of swordsmen. I could get through that if I recruited some wizard troops. But I suspect, like, everything else is going to be blocked off here. I might end up dismissing Saraken after I grab this remaining stuff, just to free up a hero slot. Since, again, I can only have 8 heroes on the board. I also want to reconfirm where the towns of my enemies are. Okay. Nice confirmation there. We're going to leave Maximus there for the turn. Carlon. I'm going to move to this spot. Grab the sulfur mine. Next fight, I'm going to try to take her these boars, and I will pile you all back up together for that fight. I could grab the peasants to perhaps reduce my losses, but I also cannot be bothered. Now that that's been cleared up, let's head to the right. I figure Carlon, when she's eventually done fighting what she can fight, can start looting things there. Let's head for the right. We have a lot of stuff to pick up. This stuff will become available again at the start of next week. Day 6 to move there, day 7 to potentially grab both of them, and then day 1 grab the new stuff there. That sounds fine. I'm willing to do that. Okay. I would prefer if Roland took these fights, because I want him to get the experience. But that is assuming there are going to be fights to take. The Sandro, like, turned off here, so I figure he can't move that far. I did see what was in his army. I figure we very fast individuals on the roads can catch. But I'm not opposed to having Sister Eliza take the fights too. We can always find fights with Roland later. Like, there will be other fights. Even if it's just like wandering monster armies. Warlock Town doesn't have anyone in it. Let's keep pushing with you. There's Sandra. Let's take that fight. Yeah, let's take that fight with you. The enemy has fled. Sandro gets away. And the cavalry dies. We don't lose any dragons. Rest in peace, cavalry. Let's play it out. Try not to lose any dragons. With a shitty placement on my part or anything. You have a spell power of 2, huh? Okay. Spell power 2 translates into 50 damage with a lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. I'm going to move here with 1 stack of black dragons, but instead of attacking the power liches who will act, I want to attack these mummies. Curse doesn't help me. I can't buff the dragons. So I think I'm going to throw out a lightning bolt. Yeah, let's throw out a lightning bolt. That kills a lich. That also kills a royal mummy. That would kill a vampire lord, but I wouldn't use that. That'd kill a bunch of skeletons. Yep, there goes that. All right. Next thing I want to do is I want to attack the vampire lords. They get no enemy retaliation, HP drain. I want to put those fuckers in the hole. We know that the royal mummies don't have like a retaliation, but if the black dragons hit them again anyway, they're toast. Notably, dragons are like, nah, I'm good. I don't need that fight, thanks. Real good on that. Thanks, bud. All right. Let's see if we can perform some magic. There we go. Sandro does not escape. We wipe him off the board. We lose the cavalry. So what? Well, we grab a Pendant of Death. Makes all the hero's troops immune to holy spells. Through eagle-eyed observation, Sister Eliza is able to learn the magic spell Cold Ray. She understandably levels. I'm gonna give her expert navigation. Maybe she'll also get on a boat to Archibald. She's a sorceress, so this is gonna keep coming up anyway. We can also reach Agar. So, let's take a bite out of him. Get some more spell points back. Let's take this fight. The enemy has fled. Can I stop this? I possibly cannot. All right, Minotaur Kings. Very tough units, very fast. We still have 2 spell powers, so this lightning bolt's only going to deal 50 points of damage. I think I'm going to use this on the centaurs. Hit the Minotaur Kings. Actually kill all of them. Now, the Griffins were sped up, but that only has them tying speed. and they already had a very fast unit act. We want to make sure that these griffins can't take a really nice chunk out of anyone. Note that Sister Eliza doesn't have any attack or defense, so we're just relying on the raw attack skill and defense skill of the Black Dragons. Great. Yeah. Hagar is like, fuck! Flips the table. Understood. Understood. I'm going to give Sister Eliza basic pathfinding. And we cannot reach to have this fight, but we're like right here, you know? We're right here. Those are fights that Roland could have had. Actually, no, we only have 15 movement points. We can't do anything, but Roland can still do some stuff for us. We're going to take this, and we're going to walk into this town. I'm going to shove those battle doors there. Check out the Mage's Guild so that he can learn some spells. And we're going to build a nest. It was still the first round, Beholden. So there was not a second round for more spellcasting. And, well, they had the gargoyles, so they could have acted with them and then fled before I got a turn. All right. So we've taken Weed Patch here. Is that a magic lamp? It sure was introspective. I don't have any interest in grabbing the genies. I'm good. Wanted to make sure I had enough movement to get in there, deposit those, and actually walk out. So, if Rebecca, with that crud, somehow takes Weed Patch, that's going to spend so much of that hero's movement we'll be immediately able to punish. I presume Rebecca is going to flee to the north, maybe to the east. Whatever. Sister Eliza is getting experience that Roland could better use if I'm actually intending to fight Archibald with him, but things go as they go. And Ambrose. Let's head for the right now. Grab that. And that is going to be the end of my turn. Maximus is staying here for a turn. Okay, let's see how things play out. Okay, that hero did flee off there to the right. I'm not concerned about losing this castle to that hero. Resources that we need to build these? Understood. Okay. Let's see about these boars. The boars desire greater glory and wish to join us, all 27 of them. Great. I approve. Basic eagle eye on you, whatever. It's probably going to be the extent of what Saracen can do for us. I know he's got basic estates thanks to this. Maybe next week I clear this out? Maybe. I think Saracen's the first hero to be dismissed. On the, Greater Boring. On the chopping block. Figured I'd get a View Towns with him again because he's the one who can cast View Towns, courtesy of where we are here. See a little bit more there. Okay, Pendant of Death. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right. I'm leaving half of the Hydras behind, and I'm taking the rest of this with me. Build a bridge. "13 Hydras should spook off whatever fucking hero was wandering around over here. Maximus has places to go. I want that main barbarian castle before they can recruit troops at the start of next week. And I'm fairly confident that what's in this can deal with that. Whatever they have left, particularly after I crushed so many of their troops that Crack Hack had. So that could have just been from Goblin Nuts. Beats me. Anyway, keep it moving. Hello, Jezebel, with gobs of goblins and another oasis. Ooh. Yep, cool. I accept those charges. Hello, Jacqueline. Jacqueline with a pack of cyclopes, some war trolls, ogre lords, lots of nomads. Alas, we cannot reach. I would definitely take that fight. We also have Sabu here with oodles of goblins, more goblin huts, more like generation for them. In an emergency, I could like shove a hero out of here. You know, I could also like, you know, grab the hydras and drag them back up. We'll see how things go. If they try to go south, like they're barbarians, but Maximus is on a road here. We have the oasis next to us. I'm not concerned. We're coming up here to hit up these resources. That's 5 gems for us. I could try the wagon, then double back for like the windmill day 7. Others have found it first and the wagon is empty. Oh well. Tar pit, some rocks. Ooh, like a rock. Let's see, windmill will have resources. Let's grab that gem mine. And not the loose gems? Mistake. Those loose gems could have gotten me a Minotaur maze. I will now have to whip out some marketplaces. If I'm going to build one marketplace, let's just build more marketplaces. My wood! Not here, though, obviously, and obviously not here. Exchange rate on 3 is... It is. I don't think I want to get rid of the crystal. And I definitely don't want to get rid of the sulfur. Alright. Rough rates. But I want to progress toward that maze. I want to get that maze this turn. Now there can be some Minotaurs joining the guard force here. Okay. Real thoughts. So, I fought Agar, but I haven't fought any of the... I presume that their starting city starts with a tower of some flavor, and I haven't seen the warlock who has dragons. You know, that may be an incorrect assumption on my part, but seeing as how Jacqueline over here has cyclopses, I'm figuring they got dragons of some flavor up here. And... That's all I got to say. And. If that hero with those dragons is guarding this, I will lose dragons taking it. That's still a net gain for me. I may wish to consolidate my dragons. Alternatively, I can immediately push Roland left. Left to go put some pressure on purple now that I've dealt with Sandro. I probably won't make it to this castle, was their starting castle. This was a town of theirs. I probably won't make it there before they're able to recruit troops. I can just reevaluate the situation. The alternative is that I would want to put all the dragons on Roland. and just, like, leave Sister Eliza with 1. I don't want to have Roland with 1 dragon, because if I lose him, I lose the game. And that would be unfortunate. Let's play hyper-aggressive. He said, shrugging. Yeah, let's play hyper-aggressive. We can reevaluate if circumstances are different up here. After all, it's only day 6. Like, I don't have to commit to an attack if it looks like it's going to be terrible for me. That's Tyro? Fuck you doing over here, Tyro? I'm taking this attack. Like, we can't see what defenders are here, but Tyro's not going to be their main hero. They surrender. Cowardice. Shrug? I guess. Fine. Go. Flee, Tyro. Whatever. I don't care. You can have it, bud. Sounds like quitter talk. Oh, no. No, they're getting the flee. Understood. This is behavior from fheroes2. This divide a bunch of things to get turns. Alright, fine. Fine, no, it's fine. Whatever. It's cool. Oh, shit. You can flee, Tyro. It's funny. Yeah, okay. I had to spend 20 gold there. And that gets us... Yeah. Yeah, this Warlock player definitely has those dragons somewhere. I presume on their main, in quotations. This is a fully upgraded settlement. There's not a thing I can build here. Nah, they have that covered. Oh! 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 Roland! Roland! Roland, we have a future date with Destiny, Roland. We have plans, Roland. We have plans, Roland. Roland Iron Fist. We are about to do what must be done. And I'm talking about Roland here because Roland, well, he hasn't leveled. He only has advanced wisdom. Sister Eliza still only has basic wisdom, so no one's Armageddoning right now. But we got plans for that. I might keep Sister Eliza here to protect this. I don't know where their main is, so I don't want to ditch this, you know? And I don't have a View Heroes spell here. I have a View Artifacts spell. Woo. Okay, Roland. We really got to get you some experience. Sister Eliza took those fights. She ended up a space ahead. There is a future date with the stat buffs as well. That'll be great, but I want to keep pushing. So, let's push. Yoo-hoo. Keep Sister Eliza there for the turn. We built this turn, having to do some trades. It would have been better had I taken this marketplace for the trades. Oh, well. Things happen. Yeah, good guy Roland, casting Armageddon. As one does, of course. All right, I lay face down and into my turn. I know, Sister Eliza has a little smidge of movement. It's fine. Hello? So this is a, like... Yeah, you could. Like, you definitely could. I see you, like, doing that. How much movement will this gain me? When you think about it, yeah, that's a net gain. I still have time to take this city before they can recruit reinforcements. Let's take this fight. The enemy flees? See if I can do anything here. Maybe I should have piled up all the griffins together. All right. So there's some Cyclopes, 2 hexes attack, 20% chance to paralyze. We have a pile of nomads there, 4 ogre lords, 8 orc chiefs. Jacqueline has 9 attack. She's got some real attack power there. Easily goes through our defense. Spells wise, we have a Bloodlust. Yeah, we have a Bloodlust. I think I'm willing to take the hit from these war trolls. I could just kill them all. A bit torn on that. What's your morale? Good? I feel like that's a waste. I feel like I'm willing to just take any damage that I do from those war trolls. Let's let her rip into these Cyclopes. Howdy. You did walk here. That is irrefutable. No need to expose these to more danger. I'll move you forward one more. Yep, we lost 2 greater druids there. I did electively make the choice to weaken those Cyclopes instead. That's just, that was an executive decision. I also should have made the executive decision to move 1 further up there. Oh, wow. So much for the executive. What's important to me is that this enemy doesn't get a chance to run. That magic arrow actually gonna... 10 points of damage? Those 10 points of damage might be the difference in getting me the kill. I think we just try. Cool. That guarantees gets me the kill. All right. Jacqueline does not get a retreat. She is wiped off the board. I'm glad to sacrifice 2 greater druids there to have weakened the Cyclopes enough to get the kill. And Jacqueline did not have any, stat buffing artifacts. That 9 attack there was either because Jacqueline had some real levels or because Jacqueline had hit some, mercenary camps that we see up here at the north that +1 attack. I'm going to grab estates here with Maximus. I really would have wanted pathfinding here. But expert ballistics is pretty damn great. And we can reach. That's great. Let's re-hit the Oasis. Howdy! Look at this stall shit. Again, this is behavior from fheroes2. Where the adversaries just divide into stacks like this. I kill all those goblins guaranteed. So what I'm going to do then with this magic arrow is... Boop. Looks like I'm losing 3 greater druids. Oh well. I can't get them back. They're serving their role. Basic pathfinding. There we go. Let's hop into the settlement and stash the griffins and the hydra so that Maximus can move further in future turns. And yeah, this is a fully upgraded barbarian place except for the Mages Guild. It's at 3. It can go up to 5. All towns can have Mages Guilds go up to level 5 in Heroes 2. All right. And Maximus, pretty scary. 6 attack, 6 defense, no artifacts buffing that. It's not like we've hit anything to boost either. Take a look at the Thieves Guild. Archibald has 8 attack, 14 defense, 11 power, and 12 knowledge. You can see why I gave some real consideration to whether I want Roland to take this damn fight. But don't worry, we have plans for Archibald. I only know some of them. right, so we're going to be holding this. This guts the barbarian player, effectively. Because we're not going to push, like, this turn or next turn, and we have, like, their main city. We know this was a town to begin with, and while it may have had some buildings, it's likely not as souped up. It's a big deal. All right, what's out here? Tree of Knowledge, a pack of elves? They should run from this. Whatever. Fine. I'll take it. Give me advanced luck. A green dragon for a fire cloak? Sure. I'll fight this. Green dragon has average speed. Just say we'll bless the battle dwarves. And make sure we don't move in a situation where we can get breathed on with 2 units. $60 hit points left? Okay. Don't think that was materially better for me in any way, shape, or form. Grab this gazebo. Basic leadership, what the hell? Looks like this loot's protected over here. Looks like this loot is protected. There might be some more stuff, but I'm gonna figure it's protected as well. I'm not needing the other hero this turn, so I'm willing to keep Saracen for a while longer. Maybe we do some basic recruiting here to take out this pack of iron golems to get... I mean, that's not really going to pay for itself. Would I leverage that army to do anything else? I don't think I would. I think I'm done with Saracen. Yeah. I think I am. Let's just check in over here. Yep, I was correct about that. All right. I suppose there's a campfire you could grab. Sure, we can grab the campfire. All right, Roland, we're pushing. Hello, Zom. How you doing, bud? Surrendered. I mean, you're allowed to do that, I guess. It's also nice to actually take some fights with Roland here for a change. How about that? He does 175 points of damage because he has 7 spell power, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good for us. Yeah. Let's see if I can finish off that entire stack of royal mummies. Not quite. Oh, of course, luck. Sure. Whatever. Liches get stone skin. Okay. Why not? Okay. If I play my cards right... No. So, my lightning bolt can finish off the rest of the mummies. My lightning bolt cannot handle these power liches. It's possible I deal enough damage to handle the power liches. I think I'm going to go with that. They do not retreat. Okay, that's why I was plotting things out like I was, because I was expecting Zom to try a retreat or surrender. Let's resolve that situation then. Zom's dealt with. There's expert wisdom on Roland. I mean, he is a wizard. They are weighted towards that. Got some spells here. I'm not going to stop it and say hi. Roland's still got some spell points? Yeah, only knowledge of 3. We'll see if we can get that fixed. I'm not going to leave anything behind here. Like, it's a necromancer town. Like, they retake it? Oh no, they retook it. Ah. What's my movement options look like here? Okay, I'll stop and get that. Hello. Hi, greetings. Salutations to you and yours. How's it going? 2 Mercury. We're just going to pass the rest of the turn there with Wilfrey, so that the start of next week we'll grab this stuff, and then we'll head back down here. Sister Eliza. Hold off on that. Looks like I do have enough movement to grab this stuff. Awesome. Next week we go back for the windmill, and then I might send Ambrose up north, and then have him, like, act as a hero around here. Maybe, like, eventually be able to act to bring the Hydras up. Again, this was just here as, like, a deterrent if there were any sneaky barbarian heroes who thought they could have a go and get past Maximus. No one has a... Yeah, just view resources, view artifacts, view towns. No one's got a view heroes for me. Okay, so... I'm divided on this. I hear you, Ariara. I hear you. I get where you're coming from. A bit torn... So, if the adversaries retake this castle, they will not be able to recruit until after I get another turn. I am willing to continue to push with this. I can recruit from here next turn. I'm going to leave 1 dragon behind. So, like, no, like, cheeky scout hero with a bunch of trash can just come in here. Because we have, like, left turret, right turret, a moat, and then 300 hit points on that fucker. Let's leave that behind, and I'm going to push towards the final Warlock Castle. I can get reinforcements next turn. And the captain is whatever, but the captain does technically exist with the Mages Guild spells to support. The low-level Mages Guild spells, anyway. Yeah. Feels weird having Eliza grab this experience, but that's just the way the hero positioning ended up, and it's the way I continue to pursue it. Looks like this is going to be a way for me to get to that Warlock Castle. I'm going to skip the Sulphur Mine for now. How attached am I to grabbing that campfire? I'm going to want a hero here anyway to do reinforcing. What are my options? Okay. Saracen, let me get 1 more view towns out of you. Yeah, this doesn't look like there's any road connecting this. It's going to be a hell trudge to get to it. I may be able to reach that castle next turn before they can recruit from it, which would be great. And I might be willing to let heroes leak past me to get that sucker. And the final Warlock Castle is over here. Archibald's got his own kingdom over here. Cool. All right. All right, all right. You. We are short so much for that swamp. So much sulfur. All right, that's a problem. Oh no! I accidentally resized the game window. Oh no! Help! Uh-oh. I might just relaunch the game to fix that resolution. Ah! This is a terrible day. Okay. I am going to keep moving in this direction. I'm looking for, like, any other loose piles of sulfur. Ah, shit. Yeah, that sulfur pile I left behind. Right. Right. Am I about to just recruit another hero down here just for that? Could I reach in 1 turn? Well, It's the end of the week. I can deal without a few extra hydras. We'll just have to make sure we get the stuff secured next week. I'm not going to push for that. We can grab something else. We can grab a marketplace. Seems appropriate. All right, I'm gonna keep moving out. And we'll stay on the straight and narrow. That's where the castle is. We probably don't reach that until day 2. And we'll miss having this ability, but I want another hero here. And, well, I mean, we only have 7 heroes. It's fine. Because I didn't end up recruiting a hero here. I don't have to dismiss Saracen right now. Let's get Kalendra. I walk out with the dragon I left behind. Incredible strategy on my part. Alright, let's end the turn, and then I'll restart the game to fix the resolution. Hello? You do not want this fight. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, sure, we'll just save this on good 10.008. No. No, it's oopsie restart for resolution. Great. Quick game, please. Oop. Wait for OBS to recapture the game. There we go. I don't want to touch a resolution button in this video game while streaming again. We saw what happened last time with Akazar. Okay, start of the new week. Good stuff. That is Yellow's main hero. They got dragons. Funny thing, had I just stayed in there, well, I wouldn't have had the sulfur to... That was important to be able to recruit the more dragons. Yes, so it all mattered. Do I have the movement to go back in there? I would have to... I'd basically be recruiting another hero here. To ferry the dragons over to Kalendra, to ferry over to Sister Eliza, to smash Castor. That's probably worth it. Oh, we're so close to that campfire. Oh, well. Come back for this. Hey, 2 sulfur. Nice. Go up for that. 2 more sulfur. Delightful. $500. Let's grab the sulfur I left behind. And who else has moves? You do. Grab the gold here. I might as well grab 25 sprites. Let's see whether this Tree of Knowledge is free. No. Sometimes trees of knowledge are free, and they'll just level you up. But sometimes they take 2,000 gold or 10 gems. I need 10 gems, it whispers. Well, okay then. Look at the Oracle. Castor has 10 power. Understood. Okay. Total army strength wise, I am above Archibald, but it's gonna be a journey to get to him. Then yellow is 3rd place. Yellow's 3rd. Purple's 4th, and green is 5th. All right. I think my next engagement's gonna be the lots of boars here. Maybe they'll join me, like those other boars did. We'll stop by this wood. We'll grab it. We'll hit the dwarf cottage up again. You. No one's in sight. Yeah, Archibald personality. Explorer reporting. It could be sulfur in this campfire. You never know. I could dismiss someone else. So this fight, we know Castor has 10 power. He likely knows the spells here. But on the flip side, we got dragons. We have no attack or defense score, though. What was his attack and defense score? 2 and 1. Well, I can get the 1 dragon back anyway. Well, no, I can't, because I have no bonus troops. If I want to bring more forces to bear on this fight, I'm going to have to, well, I'm going to have to resolve things. So I'm going to keep the dragon split up in 2 stacks of 5 still? Or make 1 stack of 10 looking at this? I think I'm going to make 1 stack of 10 looking at this. I'm going to take this fight. And Castor flees. Spell power now. Alas, we cannot put Dragon Slayer on our dragons. You cannot cast spells on dragons. If I had a blind, I'd hit the gargoyles with that. I am tempted to attack this gargoyle stack. Like, their attack is like less than half of my black dragon defense, but there are 30 of them. The Minotaur Kings will go next. The gargoyles won't even like be retaliated against. I don't know the answer. We're good. We're good. Okay, yeah, take basic logistics. Oh, but if you got expert wisdom, the Armageddon. Ah, give me some basic logistics. So we don't need that dragon. We don't need the reinforcements. I'm gonna presume that we'll be able to keep it moving and grab the other warlock castle, which started as a town. So I presume they are not capable of building all the shit that this one can. After all, this one certainly can't. That's great for us. I want those reinforcement dragons right now. Yes, right now. Let's dismiss these wizard troops. Let's build you some defenders. I think yellow is gutted, except for like a scouting hero or two, based on like me, what I did to Agar and Castor. I don't think they have anything left. But I am going to like actually put some like fucking defenses in this thing. I'm gonna take the Minotaur Kings with me. That could be something like Kalindra keeps, or moving around. And Black Dragons will hand off to Sister Eliza. That can't be this turn. And that might not be for a couple turns, actually. I might nosy around here and flag some other things then instead. Let's do that. Okay. Let's get some eyeballs on what's going on around here. Cast a few artifacts for the hell of it. Alright, there's our artifacts on the board. Flag a resource generator. Another resource generator over there. Let's go after that. You keep moving for the Warlock Castle, which is there. We'll be able to attack it next turn. They will be able to get whatever, like, units they can generate there. Roland. +1 attack. I saw a purple hero fuck off in this direction. Road is a... Because I came off that mercenary camp, I was in a rough position. There's a yellow hero here. I am not going to have the movement to reach their Necromancer Castle before they can reinforce. I may not attack it then until I get my dragons combined. But I can attack this. How you doing? This isn't Darlana, their top-rated hero, either. I mean, I could cast a spell. I don't think it's necessary. I'm not... If this hero flees, then it flees. That's a legal move. Do you... Alright, don't fuck this up, Grimith. You can have the dragons breathe on the dragons. Gonna be basic scouting. Darlana is there. Several bone dragons there? Okay. That's gonna combine with the reinforcements they'll be able to recruit once I click in turn. I would win that fight, but I would lose black dragons. I can afford to take troop losses, but I can also afford to not take Willow. Like, it's not... Like, I could just calm the fuck down. Like, okay, yeah, sure, I could just calm the fuck down. Imagine that. Whoa, that's what a novel concept. Whoa, 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 hey, buddy, hey, whoa, hey now. What do you mean, just calm the fuck down? Whoa. Slow down. Oh, hey, whoa, whoa, hey, hey. People are counting on us over here. Whoa. I don't think I care enough about that waterfall. He says, as he just, am I taking centaurs with me? I might take centaurs with me and leave the gargoyles at home. Ah. Throws arms up. Ah, fine. This place doesn't really matter so much. We're fine. Yeah. I can recruit things here as needed. Maximus isn't spending his movement. That's okay. I want to be able to reach out and lash out at a green hero moving around here. That's just what Maximus in this army is here for, to keep this on lockdown. That is his role. Hello. I very well might have Roland chase after you. I'm not taking that. Not going to be great experience over there, but I might have it happen anyway. This sawmill's entirely unclaimed. Well, sign me up. 4 gems. Run into this as well. Come in there. Alright, let's take this fight. The enemy has surrendered. I mean, I guess I'll let them do that. They don't have any other settlements to my knowledge, so sure, whatever. Cool. Good for them. And here's the third Warlock Castle they had. They have no more settlements. This is how built up it was. We got some building to do for this place, too. They do have a marketplace, though, so at least there's that. There's no troops here that we can recruit, right? No, there's no one. Do I just leave a dragon behind? With frowns and contemplation. Doesn't know the answer. Let's grab the sulfur. They might not have another hero around here. Their only remaining hero could be here, and then the one that fucked off and ran to the right. Alright, it was Crystal. Crystal. Alright, I'm gonna send you off for probably that pile of sulfur there. That could have helped if I grabbed that before I go after the boars. You have nothing else I'm gonna grab? I'm not gonna worry about this. I'm just gonna go ahead and move you back to base. Preparation for dismissing you. So I know there are some heroes that ran off this way. If I come up here, though, I can reunite with my dragons and then, like, crack Willow. Besides, Darlana might move out if I move away. I know some shit fucked off this way, and I'm going to gamble that there's no one in reach of this. I get these dragons united under Roland. Leave that fight? Leave that fight. Roland's got to have some damn experience, man. Okay, how far can you reach next turn? Pretty far. You could reach pretty far if I get Roland in a good enough position. Hello. That is not yellow off the board. Purple hero here. I mean, if I lose that town, I lose that town. I don't want to go too far. Also, I know I left a sulfur pile behind there. Because I would like to join up and then delete Darlana next turn. I'll grab that experience for Roland. I could have grabbed the well. Let's see what this is. Dragon Slayer. You having a go? Having a joke? Fine. Jokes it is. I love jokes. Everyone loves jokes. Not what I meant to click on. One sulfur short of this. And plenty of sulfur short on that. We are short on ore if I wanted to do any upgrading of that town. Into a castle. There's loose ore around, though. We might handle that next turn. Maximus is just going to remain there. Maximus is just going to remain there. I lay face down and end my turn. Hello? Okay. Sister Eliza. You move out to, like, you could almost make that attack yourself. Let's have you come all the way out here, and hopefully we don't get your ass killed. Or defeated. So you're sent to the pool. Looks like both of them are going to be in reach. Good. Transfer over all dragons but one. You don't have to be immune to holy spells. It's fine. We can divide these into 2 piles. I think I do want to do that, yeah. All right. Glorious victory. Not even going to give them the pleasure of seeing it. Oh, who am I kidding? What's going on? Roland, please. What do we win here? What do we win? So there's 8 bone dragons. They decrease enemy morale by 1. That's fine. We still have great morale. We don't have to lose our turns with our black dragons. Because black dragons can be hit by morale. We could lightning bolt for 200 points of damage, excuse me. We get disrupting ray to lower a unit's defense by 3. Their power liches are going to be who acts first. $35 times 6 is 210. I just can't kill them with that. Vampire Lords have fast speed. Bone Dragons have average speed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe out the power liches so their turn is delayed. They won't be able to act, and then I will have my second group of Black Dragons attack the Bone Dragons. Which means I am going to hit the Bone Dragons with a Lightning Bolt and kill one of the Bone Dragons, excuse me. Won't bother lighting up the Vampire Lords. Just light up the Bone Dragons. Kill one of them. Get these Power Liches. And then get these Bone Dragons. Kill 5 of them. Okay. I have 124 hit points left on you. You'll have 1 hit point left? Riptire. Throwing down some money.
Of your options is in order.
That is a choice you are legally allowed to make, I guess. You made it. I will take these careful options. Thank you. And Big Twitch will as well. Big Twitch will love them. Oh, okay. Sure. Gotta make sure I'm careful with how I position the Black Dragons so that they don't breathe fire on each other. That would be problematic. Major Scroll of Knowledge. Gambler's Lucky Coin. Alright, that'll resolve some knowledge issues. Logistics will be very useful. Navigation will also eventually be useful, I'm sure. Let's grab this logistics, though. That's good stuff. Yeah, plus 3 knowledge. That takes Roland up to 10 knowledge. We've got the expert wisdom for the Armageddon happy fun times. And let's reach out and hit Joe Josh. We don't need to have all the dragons for this. So I could grab some dragons back so that Sister Eliza is not alone. How does it feel to be alone? Yes, this is a fully upgraded Necromancer settlement. They have no troops. There's a View All spell. Ooh. Ooh. How many movement points do you have left? 963. I'm going to eliminate Joe Josh and then dive into Willow. Alright, cool. Take some dragons, please. You may have 9 dragons. At this point, I actually don't think you need that many. You can have 4 dragons. Lucky 17 for Roland. Roland's gonna dive in here. And, we get a Mage's Guild 5 right here, right now. I'm not so concerned with that. I'll be back to cast View All in a moment. I want to upgrade these Warlock settlements. 17's your favorite number? It's a good, strong number. I like it. Pathfinding Basic. It'll be useful here. 6 sulfur, fuck yeah. You've got 4 of my dragons hostage over here. Looks like these roads are going to connect, which doesn't lead me to Barbarian Scum. What's going on over here? Hello? How you doing? I didn't even check to see what you had. I just assumed you were the scout hero. That's yellow off the board. Warlock player gone. Awesome. Speaking of that damn spell. Okay. There is not a land connection to Archibald you do have to go on a sea trip. That's too far away for you to dimension door either. You do have to go on a journey. Up here is going to be a resource stash. Like, these mines are all here to ensure that Archibald can recruit all the troops out every week. Looking around on the board, Purple has this hero here, and this castle, and that's that. I did, give some consideration to chasing after this hero, but I wanted to make sure I was in position to take this, and that was correct. So no hero up here. They can always fix that. Eliza could give chase here, I suppose. Yellow, of course, is entirely eliminated. There are several pyramids up here. I want to send Roland here. We might pick up Dimension Door up here from these pyramids. And that would expedite my process of having Roland go get some nice things for himself. Green hero-wise, there's just the one up here and then the one guarding the castle. No one has snuck through. There were more resources I could have, scurried out here to grab. But, I kept Sarrikin around. And take a look at this. There's a couple of artifacts over here. All right. I got some lines of attack. This assault that I have done has went really well. Roland could have gotten some more experience points, but I'm very pleased with how I approached this map. All right. We haven't won yet. Archibald's got plenty up here, I assure you. Plenty. So we'll have to spend some time taking care of Roland. And, think about what other things we might do to Archibald. Wink. What do you mean by that? You'll see. Yeah, just a matter of how much time I feel like burning. There's a time gremlin that lives in me that wants to do things quickly in video games. I care about those days elapsed. But, I might just take it slow. Yeah, that was a great leveraging of the energy. He will not be invited to sexy business. He's going to be turned into a stone statue. Yeah. I discussed when I loaded up this map, the concept of leveraging, Roland's army. It was potential energy, and I needed to expend it. Had I gone for the ultimate, artifact instead, Roland would have had an item that gave him bonuses to his, attack, defense, knowledge, spell power. But we wouldn't have been able to make 3 armies out of that artifact. Which I spun into this. And we've done some things with dwarves down here, too. So good for us. There might be, another stack of dwarves? That's mutant zombies, that's gargoyles, that's pikemen. Not seeing any other dwarves. I liked finding that group of dwarves there. It looks like crusaders. Yeah, I don't care about these neutral settlements at all. Nah. Nah, that's just a time sink. All right, glad to have gotten that scouted out. I could probably just send Sister Eliza and the 4 black dragons up here to resolve this castle. You don't even need this many. Cast that again. What's around me? There's the ore pit, crystal, some gold mines, another sulfur mine, mercury, gemstones. Okay. Ore pit over here that hasn't been remotely claimed at all. I'll tell you what. Why don't you head over here so I can get some, actual live living vision. Maximus, if I'm going to send Roland up here anyway, I can just hold off on eliminating green until Roland gets up there so he can get the experience points. Yeah, which means I don't want to chase purple around with Roland. I want to get his spell points back, and I do want to send him out this way. Okay. I got a plan. I want to send him to the pyramids. He'll get some experience points there. And I may also learn Dimension Door, which would be very comfy and convenient. I could... The well's there? Nah, I'm not gonna bother. $30 halflings. It's a pack of iron golems. Compared with, like, the other stuff here, I don't know. We'll have some fun with it. We'll see. Grab the sulfur. And head for these boars. Maximus, I'm tempted to just throw you up there, but like I said, Roland can get that. Probably. Get this ore. I will upgrade this castle. That might just be a scouting hero they have. I didn't check to see what units it had. So, you know, just prop up a castle there. They might have some difficulty taking it. We'll see. Alright, build a necromancer castle. Look at me. We'll obviously want to spend time flagging these mines as well. Sarakin is... I'm likely dismissing him next turn. Unless he loses to this. In which case I don't have to dismiss him. Let's get moving. Yep. What you got? Okay. I don't want to spend sulfur. I'm willing to spend ore. Alright. Sarakin, take this fight. That makes sense. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying we have blind, though. That's nice. As a reminder, golems take 50% damage from elemental spells, and also Armageddon, too. But we can blind with Sarakin. Let's blind. I don't actually need to blind here, but I can. And then shimmy away a little bit. So that is going to buy time for those steel golems, too. Nice. Sarakin's last glorious... They got morale? How dare they have good morale? And here I just said earlier you didn't have to worry about neutral things. Oh my god, this is terrible. What a dark day for everyone. Get out of here. Turn that into a victory. Grab that gold. And yeah. Sarakin, I really enjoyed the view towns from the beginning. The basic estates we picked up at a witch hut. But I have some heroing that I want to do that's not here. Now it's time for So Long. We will not sing one more song. Do I care about grabbing the gobos? No. Do I need to grab those other hydras for a push north? No. You have the stuff to grab up here, though. We crashed into them fast up here. Was what, Crag Hack that was up here? They didn't even finish, like, flagging this stuff before we just showed up. Some more stat buff things. Another demon cave. I am not touching those. They might have been cleared out already. I just ain't touching them. Nope. Nope. Can't make me. All right. I do want that sulfur. It's not like I can reach Croto anyway. Let's grab the sulfur. And if they manage to take the castle, which understandably they have pressure to do so because they don't have a town, Sister Eliza can take that. All right, Roland. Give me a view wall. They don't have a hero up here. There is that castle there. I said I wanted to get after the pyramids. I should probably just finish this off. Not. We were super aggressive. We had fun being super aggressive. We can. Those pyramids aren't going anywhere. Let's get some experience. Okay. Diplomacy? Hmm. I could save this tree of knowledge for later. I don't know the next time I'll have Roland in this neighborhood. It's best to get those trees of knowledge when it takes a lot of experience to level up, so I guess I can hold off on it, and maybe I'll hit it up again. Maybe I'll forget about it completely. I have no answer. Yeah. Intensifies. Hey, more dwarves. Another sulfur mine. All right, this is something I had been missing out on. That's very nice. Very nice. All right. I could leave these treasure chests at this point. Maybe. I'm just thinking that I'm going to have... Roland is just going to get Dimension Door. I'm just trying to will that into existence. And then he can grab all the stuff. All the things. All the loot. As is his birthright. Funnily enough, I'm short the ore. Well, we have ore nearby. Yeah. So I wanted heroes around here to run around and scoop up stuff. But I think having a hero around here is going to matter more to run around and scoop up stuff. So give me... Well, whoever it is, I'm not going to be able to make them faster. Ruby. Looks like I'm out of reach of... There's a gold mine up there. Maybe Roland can flag that stuff as he's leaving. Plenty of sawmills down here. Interesting. Speaking of sawmills... Looks like a little Phoebe Kate. No fast times at Ridgemont High here. Alright, I don't need to upgrade the settlement anymore except to build the shipyard. Eventually. We're short on the sulfur for this. Okay. Let's... just build a swamp here. Oh, but remember, that makes you short the sulfur for other... That's fine. We have marketplaces. We have lots of marketplaces. We have lots of marketplaces. I do like the portraits. All right, let's end the turn. We have 8 heroes again. Saracen got dismissed so I could flag stuff around here. Let's see how Croto performs. That is the last purple hero. All right, the green hero that I saw milling around out there is going to work. Are you? This is a... Quick, there's no one there to defend it. Turn, turn, turn. The enemy has fled. Okay. Sure. Goodbye. Goodbye. Go for it. Please. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna leave the tree there. Ooh. It's a dragon citadel, isn't it? Well, I know one way to check that. Yep, that's a dragon citadel. Okay. Yeah, we could stop in. Pay a visit. Do I want you to just have some black dragons so that you can clear things as they come up? Yeah, maybe. Sure. Let's see what skill this is. Eagle Eye. Okay. Roland's got 17 black dragons. We can pick up more as we swing by some places. Let me view all again. Was there just that stuff? There's a couple of artifacts over there. Those could be interesting enough to swing back around for. A graveyard that may have already been looted, but maybe not. That could yield some, like, extra money. If it's already been looted, though, you lose morale digging through stuff there. What's going on out here? I saw that you just claimed this gold mine. Prefer not to lose those black dragons, but hopefully that's enough to scare off anyone doing stuff. Finally grab this sawmill. And this observation tower. We can skip the observation tower for now. I mean, not like it's going anywhere. Grab this sulfur mine. Finally deal with these boars. Number of stat buff items. Buildings. Mercenary camp, fort, witch doctor's hut. Almost looking like a Heroes 3 map, man. Almost looking like a Heroes 3 map. I'm gonna recruit these. So I have some extra force if this green hero actually does come down here. We'll see. Gotta hold off on upgrading that tower. I don't need to. I will build that waterfall. All right. Look at these exchange rates from all these damn marketplaces. That's not too bad at all. That's not too bad at all. Build ourselves a green tower so we can start building up some dragons here. We can always take them to the main warlock settlement and add a weed patch to get them upgraded. And then we gotta work on this place here. Their highest level monster? Would be Cyclops. The Thieves Guild would show that if I had enough Thieves Guilds. But I don't. There are barbarians, they might have a pyramid up there. I'm not worried about it. If I move out here to the right, that might lure them in here. Yeah, if I move out here to the right, that might lure that hero here. He might say, oh, I could take this settlement. Gotta leave the wolves. Maximus, we're not gonna take the rest of that stuff. We're just gonna head out here. What's going on? What you got, Phineas? He's like, this is what I got. I see you up here clearing some stuff out. I appreciate it. He's like, I wasn't doing this for you. And I'm like, well, are you sure? Yeah, I'm definitely sure. I'm running away now. I'm a barbarian in the desert. You can't catch me. And I'm like, that's true. Especially since I have these hydras. I cannot catch you. I will send a strongly worded letter to your manager. I was like, I don't care. That seems like a you problem. And I'm like, I'm gonna make it a you problem, damn it. I'd like to see you try. Okay, then. More sulfur. Delightful. I should have probably gone into that settlement with you so that you could have gotten view all as well. Probably. Hooray, we hit this observation tower, finally. Yeah. Dear Mr. Barbarian. Okay. We'll hit this, and before I go get those pyramids that I saw up there, this is hoping, by the way, that the barbarian doesn't clear them out. Orcish witch doctor living in the hut deepens your knowledge of magic by showing you how to cast stones, read portents, and decipher the intricacies of chicken entrails. I may very well just have Maximus go up there and see if I can clear out that castle. We're missing some hydras. That's okay. I decided to take half of them with me. We might put some black dragons into the pool. This is irrelevant. This increases morale. That's not going to be an issue that we have. Unless we're fighting bone dragons. We're going to want that. The boars also desire greater glory. That's good. Love to see that. Holy pendant, immune to curse spells. Is there a hill fort around here? Not that I could see. That could allow me to upgrade all my dwarves to battle dwarves for free. It's a lot of dwarves. We can beat through some of this other stuff, I guess. But no, that's potential future experience for Roland. No, Grimith. I have so many damn castles. Okay, pressure is not on upgrading this green to a red right now. Pressure is on getting another green. We're on day 6. I know I'm short the ore too. How much is it for me to just buy ore? 500 per? That's not bad. Green tower, please. Yeah, you're trying to curse my black dragons. Oh no. Yes, we also could have spent lumber on it, too. Alright, now we can start building up green dragons here. And hopefully never hit a month of the plague. This is all done before week 3. Nice. Nice. Yeah. We eliminated purple, we eliminated yellow. Green's just got one settlement there that we could have pushed for sooner, but it's a fucking desert, man. Size does matter, Spider. Hell yeah. Boars seeking greater glory. You see the disrespect there? Like what the fuck is that? Come on, Phineas. He's like, nope, nope. And I'm like, okay, Phineas. You asked for it. Maximus. Instead of, like, we can't catch here, but we're going to hand over the army to Kalindra. Except for, we'll say, one greater druid. So we can have super cool, fast movement. Do I want the dragons to act first? Or do I want the greater druids to act first? I want the druids to act first. Yeah, I see that you fled. It's everyone's fault and not Archibald's, I'm sure. We have a meteor shower, which only deals 50 points of damage. Kalindra is level 1. Let's not get carried away here. Let's not be hasty. We could teleport something over there. We could teleport something over there. Hello. Hi. Greetings. Salutations to you and yours. My name is... like, oh. Oh, no. This is something that you gotta love doing with Hydras. Whoop! Howdy! They'll act on their normal speed, but, you know, now they live there. That's their home. You wouldn't try to take their home from them, would you? Would you? Shit. Hydra's got that. Let's, Oh no, we lost a Hydra. Damn it. Damn it. It's almost like I wasn't concerned about that. That's fucked up, Grimith. Oh, well. They needed to get out there and do some shit, you know? Alright. Well. The dragons can't reach the war trolls, but the wolves are very fast. The real pickle that we're in. But what if we could reach them? Huh? Whoa! Grimith, are you just fucking around? Yes. We lost 2 Hydras. We got a giant flail of dominion. And an enchanted hourglass. Expert wisdom. Basic logistics. Kalindra could now also cast an Armageddon. Hooray! Well. Feel like our work here has been successfully accomplished. We did it. Maximus just looks on, like, okay. Sure, you can step there. That's fine. Let's transfer everything over except for the Hydras. And we'll keep the Griffins, too. And also take those. You've earned this hideous mask. She's like, what? What do you mean? All right. Until next turn. Yeah, we'll eventually get that to Roland. Eventually. 51 fairies. Let's go beat up some iron golems. Roland! Meanwhile, at the Hall of Super Best Friends. Divide these into 2 stacks. We're going to pursue. We're going to say, okay, I don't need to take that. While waiting on a storm, a lightning bolt strikes a nearby cottage's lightning rod, which melts and falls to the ground. The tip of the rod, however, survives intact and makes your hair stand on end when you touch it. Your lightning spells deal 50% more damage to enemy troops. Well, good for them. Several Cyclopes. They desire greater glory. You know what? Welcome aboard, Cyclopes. Sure. We're going to the Dragon City that you guys were standing in front of, and they're like, what? What do you mean we're going to the Dragon City? Like, we're going to the Dragon City. Like, okay. Hereby, genie. It's fine. Superior Scroll of Knowledge for +4 knowledge. Roland's up to 11 knowledge and 11 spell power thanks to his items, and you stand before the Dragon City, a place off limits to mere humans. You wish to violate this rule and challenge the dragons to a fight? Yes, mere humans. Sure. We didn't even lose to Cyclops. Basic pathfinding, that will help speed me up walking through the desert to get to those damn pyramids. No fishing for Dimension Door. Navigation gets me to Archibald quicker. So like I can Dimension Door my way through the water. We'll take pathfinding, I suppose. Having defeated the dragon champions, the city's leaders agree to supply some dragons to your army for a price. Do you wish to recruit dragons? Yes, I do. We move slower now. You know, it's the start of a new week. I think if we waited here, we'll have more dragons to recruit. I think. +1 defense helmet if that eventually makes its way to Roland. I think Dragon Cities repopulate. I choose to believe they repopulate. That's what matters. It's the story of the truth inside me. Well, Wilfrey, it's been a very productive 2 weeks for you, man. You got a lot done. We did leave those treasure chests behind. It was for a good cause. It was for a good cause. I'm not going to dismiss you, though. We might eventually get that helmet to you-know-who. And go grab some other stuff, I guess. Roland, I guess you're waiting there for the turn. Sister Eliza? That's probably been touched this week. I haven't visited it, but next week that stuff will repopulate. And we'll grab that. Looks like well, not quite the end of my turn. Ruby, do you have anything else to do over here? I guess you could technically flag that. I think we're good, Ruby. Yeah, Sister Eliza can grab that stuff. Yeah, I think we're good. We can start clearing out hero space for some chaining. All right, Ruby. Hope you have a good one. Dismissed. Sing it. I have so many castles, it's hard to keep track of everything. Send help. Please. Please, listen to me. I think I'm gonna... How much gold do I get a turn? 17,350 is pretty good. We could make it more, though. Gotta fund all my high-level recruiting. What we're gonna do. Next turn. Week of the Weasel. Is there more stuff in Dragon City? Yes, there's one more red dragon. I think that's going to populate at a rate of 1 red dragon every week. Feels yucky to use your movement on that. I might as well take this fight just for the experience. I said for the experience. I could have grabbed the Cyclops too. Or I've gotten the experience with the Cyclops too. And frankly, I should have. I do not accept your offer. Insulted by your refusal to offer the monster's attack. I said the experience. You're mishearing me. Okay. Probably gonna recruit someone here to take the fast stuff off of Roland so that he can go back to moving very fast. Am I just leaving that stuff behind? I guess. I can't care. This doesn't matter. These people don't matter. You grabbed Eagle Eye? She's not fighting any heroes. It don't matter. Grandales are plenty useful. Not going to grab. I want to grab that wood pile and then put you in Willow so that you can actually get some spell stuff. This probably means these goblin huts over here haven't even been visited. It's a pretty good amount of gobos. We're not going to use them for anything. That's a pretty good amount of gobos. All right. Gotta leave you with 1 Hydra. Good luck. Godspeed. I know that castle's up there. Probably should have grabbed that gold mine with Calendra. Oh well. Hero me. Joe Josh? Joe Josh. Red Tower for the hell of it? Grab this. Now we can just move around some very fast stuff. We can grab the rest of this stuff later. I might as well take these dragons with me, though. Glad to get them upgraded. We can do that. Sure. Alright, Joe Josh. Take these, take this. Do I care about the lightning rod on you, Roland? Not particularly. Just taking up a spot. We can always clear that out later. Grab this Medal of Honor for +1 morale on checks notes, Joe Josh. Keep moving. I end my turn. It's a crystal mine there. We'll maybe probably get it eventually. Possibly. Alright, Maximus. Slow as hell now. That'll help. We'll handle the rest of his movement in a moment. Get in here. That you can learn View All. Do you not have Advanced Wisdom? Shit, you don't. Well, I guess you won't learn that. Understood. I was like, oh, I'll just cast View All with Sister Eliza. I guess I could just cast it with Roland. Okay. Throw the army at lots of elves? Grimith, if you're leaving the stuff behind for Roland, thinking you're going to get Dimension Door, you could just leave him the fights, too, for the experience. Or I could do stuff. Okay, Roland. I want to get you there. But I know there's a fight here we can stop by on the way. I know there's a fight there we can stop by on the way. There's definitely a fight there that we can stop by on the way. To the west and a little north. Hello? Those battle doors are having a great time there in Weed Patch, I'm sure. Alright, Maximus, let's... Cilia! The return of the Necromancer who was in the bottom left corner at the start? Guess who's back? Back again. Fighting this. Hello, friend. Look at those expert ballistics. Maximus making his case for why he should be the one to fight Archibald. It's a pretty good case. Steel skin these suckers and just blow up their orcs. Looks like they're going after the Minos. Fine. Well, I do intend to take other troops there, Ariyaru, and not just black dragons. But I have, like, Armageddon will not be left behind. Well, we lost a men, okay. And there goes Green. Green didn't have another hero milling around. That's it. That's everyone except for Archibald eliminated here at the start of week 3. All right, that feels good. Frankly, I could just, dismiss everyone. I'm not going to dismiss all the Warlock troops, though. I think that's just going to be what I use out the board. The alternative would be like Cyclopes, Bone Dragons, Black Dragon. I'm not going to put undead in this Roland's damn army. Ah, shit. It's a nice gesture, like, oh, damn it. Why did this happen? I guess you can come back here now, Wilfrey. The place where no one's been. I guess you could check that wagon, too. Sure. You are just short of level. This might get you advanced wisdom. Let's find out. Damn it. I really wanted her to get to expert wisdom. She only has basic. That's terrible. Well, I could visit this tree of knowledge and see whether it's going to have a price tag attached. I suppose. What's your movement like, Joe Josh? Are you going to get in there and only just? You would get in there and only just. You would have a little sliver of movement. Let's move Roland in here. After getting some stuff from you. The dragons, really. I guess I'll take these two, and they can just camp out here at Warlock Castle. There we go. Upgrade these to reds, then upgrade them to blacks, then upgrade these to blacks as well. 24 dragons. Just on Roland. Recruit another 3. 27 dragons. I got plans, but he's going to need some experience. Great stuff. We haven't built here this turn, but we can just trade this wood for some more sulfur. That way I don't have to haul things continually. I could just say they're black towers everywhere. That sounds like a luxury. I'm here for luxuries. Also, we have our Armageddon now for Roland. Hooray! He hasn't replenished his spell points. I think we'll be fine. Let's get to those damn pyramids and go from there. Sounds fine. Carlon, I think this has been a job well done by you. You've done great work out here. The rest of my hydras I left behind just in case someone tried to sneak past. We could potentially wield Cyclopes against Archibald. Potentially. I might not bother. But we do have the leadership to, utilize multiple troop types. For sure. Just a matter of whether I care enough as I'm devoting my time and effort to doing other things. That's right, the Crusaders are guarding that. Oh well. How many Titans are cooking in here? 7 giants. We get the upgraded Cloud Castle. We could start making Titans. It's not a lot, but we could have them. What do we win? 10 gems. There's our advanced wisdom. I wanted to get her experience towards expert. Doesn't grab that, but now, well, actually not that far from the next level. Don't want to fight genies with black dragons. Not interested, thanks. Let's come back here. Maybe I'll grab an undead force and take out those genies. Go grab that gazebo, maybe see if I can get her expert wisdom. But she can learn Armageddon. It's over here. Diplomacy basic. Okay. You scout out the rest of the way. All right, the rest of the way has been scouted out. Good stuff. And the dragon's over. The Dragon Balls. Whoop, 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 whoop. And this giant flailed Dominion. And the extended hourglass for now. Let's check out what's in that witch hut. That might be something that I want to get on Roland. He has 1 skill slot left. We'll see. Ambrose? I guess there's stuff out here. Let's go grab the stuff. Nice to have some peace and quiet after, you know, solving some perilous situations. The true luxury. Just make them black towers. Properly leveraging that army. Now we can just kick back and see if we can get some stuff on Roland that can help him beat his brother. Some would say the rightful king. Alright, what's in this? Pathfinding? We had already grabbed pathfinding on you. Let's go hit up this pyramid. And we'll show off a pyramid fight. You come upon the pyramid of a great and ancient king. You are tempted to search it for treasure, but all the old stories warn of fearful curses and undead guardians. Will you search? Yes. Take us in. 30 royal mummies, 20 vampire lords, 1 Armageddon. Holy terror strikes the battlefield, causing severe damage to all creatures. The spell does 600 points of damage. This is unnecessary. But if there's going to be anyone that Roland's going to use it on, it's going to be undead. Oh! Upon defeating the monsters, you decipher an ancient glyph on the wall telling the secret of the spell Dimension Door. Allows the caster to magically transport to a nearby location. That'll burn through his spell points quick, but that'll get him traveling faster. The pathfinding, not so necessary. By the way, if you don't have sufficient wisdom to read that stuff, the game's like, tough teddy, anyway. And you're like, no, I want to go back to it. And like, nope, sorry. Not going to be able to help you. You're like, no. It teaches logistics. All right. Yeah, it's wonderful when things work. Yes, just as planned. Calculated. He's just too good at video games. Really, this, from these 4 dragons joining me, like all the way through, it's just been a gorgeous time. What a romp this has been in this final mission. I'm delighted by this experience. He can't get away with this. Somebody stop that man. Please. I'm begging you. He can't keep getting away with this. Why? Why does he keep getting away with this? No. So, you know, we got some work. Got some work to do still. I want you to have expert wisdom. This matters to me. I am motivated by this. Hashtag life goals. I'm glad I got you those levels, but now we're going to have to get you more levels. So, figure this shit out. That's how I want to arrange everything. Sure, we're leaving the dragons behind. I don't want to take the black dragons to fight genies. There's a chance that the genies would have a stack. Like, no, just have 4 separate black dragons, or I could just not take the black dragons. That scope doesn't matter artifact-wise. City of the Dead, eh? Eh? It's another tree of knowledge. Okay. When do I have Roland start popping those trees of knowledge? We'll see. We got, we'll give it some time, you know? We're not in any particular rush. Score? Nah, it don't matter. Time Gremlin, we're gonna say it don't matter. It's almost as if there's so many, like, things spread across this map for you to build up a hero to take on Archibald. Almost as if... Looking at Maximus' hero, 6 attack skill and 6 defense skill base, it's... He would be great for the fight. Absolutely be great. Maximus just gets to come out here and collect stuff. Now, the heavy lifting has been done. You can just come chill. Alright. We can walk pretty quick to that, but what if we just dimension door? Another fight done? So, ballistics would be useful if I don't intend to fly over the gates of Archibald's castle. I suppose it would also help me break the damn turrets quicker. That and just no navigation so we get to him slower? Yeah, that's fine. Let's take ballistics. No! No! He can't keep getting away with this! No! Town portal returns the hero to the town or castle of choice, provided it is controlled by you. He's just too good! Oh my god! This isn't fair! Let's go to Antioch, that's right. That's close to us. That way I can replenish my spell points and go out and have fun next turn. I guess. Oh, this is disgusting. It's just sick. I love it when a plan comes together of streamer luck. I love streamer luck. This is good. I don't care about these units. The Wand Negation makes all the hero's troops immune to dispel magic spells. That might be worth grabbing, though I assume that Archibald's gonna do more important things with his magic when that fight comes. There's our expert wisdom. Great. Why do I gotta do Archibald like that? He earned this. He deserves this. He knows what he did. He was bad. All right, well, excuse me, I'm just... I'm still trying to recover from everything, you know? So Roland's going to spend his turn here, getting his knowledge points back, and that's going to be the turn. Great. I think I have upgraded the Warlock castles. Yep, good. I could go fishing for other spells at their mage guilds. Let's see here. Build a pyramid here, because I might make use of Cyclopes. Maybe. Could leave some weak troop behind. I don't know what that is yet, but maybe. We'll see. Alright, I think you can handle that. Yeah. Another gold mine. Your work is done. Yeah, your work is done. Technically your work is done too. So, Wagon Camp, you can recruit rogues here. They're a neutral unit. We've seen them in action before, when they've dove out to defend their loot and plunder. Let's take some power liches with us. That way when you hand off your black dragons, you have another very fast unit. I mentioned, you know, it's a shame that we don't get like enough castles to throw out like good themed and flavored troops against Archibald. You know, the alternative happens like in the other side, where if you stay on the final mission of Archibald's campaign, you'll have all these good themed castles. Like, what the fuck? Pretty sure I'm just gonna dismiss you, Ambrose. It's been good. You're level 2. It's been right. Do you have any artifacts? Just wanted to make sure. We'll give you a parting goblin. I guess you should have the cavalry. Yeah. Take the cavalry and ride back home. Next turn. I can't dismiss people while they're in castles. So next turn. Go Josh. All right, Roland. Dimension door, please. There another pyramid? Summon water elementals. Summons water elementals to fight for your army. That varies depending on spell power. We get 36 water elementals. Woo! I like that bracelet. Big movement penalty, but it's so close to us that just gotta make this happen. No, we're fighting you, Medusas. Give me that experience. While searching through the rubble of a caved-in mine, you free a group of trapped dwarves. Grateful, the leader gives you a golden bracelet, +2 spell power on Roland. Grab expert logistics for even more movement points. Great stuff. It's a shame I haven't found like a movement increasing artifact. Could go even faster. More zoomies. All right, it's almost the beginning of week 4. Exciting. Let's recruit these troops in case I get hit with a month of the plague. That would suck. I don't think I'll take the gargoyles. I might take the centaurs. I think I'm just going to go ahead and dismiss the battle doors then. It's been good, guys. Spread the word. We kicked ass. Warlock army assemble. I don't think I'd take the War Trolls with me. The only ones I'd potentially take are the Cyclopes. And I don't intend to take any undead. Alright. Week of the Lizard. Week 4, month 1. Anything interesting up here for me to bop? I forget what this artifact is. I don't think it's going to be something I'm interested in. I could even avoid that fight, too. We'll avoid it that way. What is this artifact? Renders all the hero's troops immune to paralyze spells. You come across a golem wearing a glowing pendant blocking your way. Acting on a hunch, you cut the pendant from its neck. Deprived of its power source, the golem breaks down, leaving you with this magical pendant. I think Maximus is done as well, really. Yeah. Just looking around to grab some other stuff. Milling about, as one does. I just want to dismiss you. Do I care about putting this stuff on Archibald? Not Archibald, Roland. Maybe. We're going to ignore the Sphinx. I'm not interested. I do not want your Sphinx. No, thank you. No riddles for me. I do not feel like doing Heroes 2 riddles. Strongly against riddles. And Armageddon, if we didn't already know it. We already know it, though. Was there another pyramid over there? No. Doesn't look like there's a... No, there is a fight over there. There's no artifact over there. Can't see to take that fight, though. We're gonna ignore the demon caves. There's lots of gargoyles, but that's not worth our time. Okay. Sir Ambrose. Walk out. Dismissed. Roland. There's a treasure chest over here. I was thinking about, like, portaling to Lombard. How short are you to the next level? Before we hit a Tree of Knowledge, which is there. Maybe I try to take this fight that's over here, then. I know there's another one up there. Not interested. It's trolls? No, they might have a wish for greater glory, but I'm good, thanks. That's not a lot of experience. Well. Let's portal to Lombard. And I'm interested in building that 4th level of Mage's Guild, so I will. We need some more crystal. Let's do that. Get Roland his spell points back while he's in town. Meteor Shower, Mass Shield. What advantage Titans, the ultimate wizard troop, have over dragons is that you can buff them with spells. One disadvantage is that they can be targeted by spells. What's going on out here? There's a observation tower. These 2 unoccupied settlements, a trade post. Might as well grab this on our way up. We never grabbed these stat boosts with Roland. Hell, we never even went left on this road. You've just got 1 Hydra. I guess I would like to keep that Hydra. Let's go deliver that Hydra somewhere for you to stash. Flag this mine. And then maybe recruit some red dragons. Alright, let's get through our turns quicker here. I do not think I am going to care about any of these items on Roland. We get targeted with fire spells, and we just get targeted with fire spells. Let's dismiss Carlon so that our turns go a little bit quicker. I guess I could always just portal Roland over here. You know what? Fine. Fine, it'll probably happen. Fine, fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Already finding excuses. Fine, fine. It's fine. Whatever. I don't want to take too long at this point, you know? For that matter, I don't think we need Wilfrey services anymore. He can find his way back home. Oh, shit, fuck, he has that. Damn it. Come up here. We'll meet up with Roland later. That's our closest castle. Or one of them. You'll figure it out. All right, let's... You don't put heroes into town garrisons in Heroes of Might and Magic 2. That's a Heroes of Might and Magic 3 thing, you being able to drag them into that. You click on this portrait, you just go straight to there. There's no garrisoning you can do with them. Snake Ring. Well, that's not experience for me. I don't want to come back over here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab that Tree of Knowledge. Do I have the gems? Yeah, I got the gems. Let's go to Lombard. Damn, they used all my movement. I want advanced diplomacy, please. Message on a bottle. We're not able to move around when we have no movement. So, we're stuck out there for now. Alas. I was hoping that wouldn't consume all of my movement, but it did. I'll somehow find a way to get over it. Alright, we took care of that already with Joe Josh. Let's travel the road. On the road again. Wilfrey, my man. I'll start making this go quicker. Let's grab this mercenary camp. Upon a mercenary camp practicing their tactics, the mercenaries welcome you and your troops and invite you to train with them. Hell yeah. Treasure chest, it's too far for me to be interested. I'm not going to care about the City of the Dead. I see that axe over there. Let's come back into the center. Grab a +1 knowledge. And then with our remaining spell points... What is the name of this settlement? Weddington? I'm down to Weddington. Hello? We're here. What's your Mage's Guild level for? Mass Cure, Elemental Storm... Let's hand over this. I'm not going to care about the curse spells. I'm not going to care about having the cost of bless spells. So I'm going to take that with me into being dismissed. I might care about the lightning rod. Maybe, possibly, still. We'll take these two when we get to dismissal. Carlon! So long and take care. Accidentally dismisses Roland. Loses the scenario. Fuck. You need to stay there and replenish your magic. Oop. I like how I cared enough to do that. And Joe Josh, you stay there. Maximus! Oh yeah, look at how many spell points Roland has now. Up to 120. Yeah, yeah. Plus symbols, baby. Big pluses. Might as well hang out here. Okay, Roland. I left some stuff behind. Not interested in you joining. What the hell did you do there, auto-resolve? Here, I'll fix this. You get the dragons breathe on each other? Damn Master Swordsman, get out of here. Find a small tree that closely resembles the great warlock Karnoth with a ring around one of its twigs. Scraps of clothing and rotting leathers lead you to suspect that it is Karnoth transformed. Since you can't help him, you take the magic ring. The power ring returns 2 extra spell points per day to the hero. It's neat. Grab +1 spell power. Dimension Door makes this so much nicer to do. +1 attack skill. I wanted that treasure, right? I guess. That's why I left that behind. We might be able to swing a level before we hit the Tree of Knowledge. I left that treasure. Oh, God, Grimith. I'm getting tired, I guess. What the hell happened there, Grimith? I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to go out of my way to hit a lot of stuff with Sister Eliza, but we'll hit a little bit. Yeah, everything went my way so hard that I'm dumbstruck. That's what it is. All right, Kalindra. Take this hideous mask and get out of here. We started the scenario with that, and it could now leave my service. Thank you. Another Thieves Guild. How you doing, Archie? He's like, I'm doing great. Out there exploring. We would need one more Thieves Guild to see his income, but we know ours is better. We've almost got as much attack as Archibald does. The defense is, he must have the ultimate shield, because, that's a number, man. Understood. Dimension Door over here again, please. I guess it's expert diplomacy. Yes. 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 Is it necessary? Yes. I think you're bullshitting me. Yes. Okay, just wanted to check to make sure. I should probably replenish my spell points. Is there a well? No. No, there's not. But Grimith, you have a power ring. Yeah, I could go back over there for that stuff later. Let's portal over to Basenji. Throw out a Mage's Guild. Look at the 14 paladins. Let's see. We got some magic to spare. No. We have expert diplomacy, so every monster in a group is willing to join me. And isn't that swell? I cleared it out, but I'm not going to have a whole lot of movement to hit everything. We'll just head back. Cool. Maximus. Take this. That's +1 defense. Wilfrey. It's been a fun month, man. It's been a real one. Get the hell out of here. Gold mine, I think it's fine. There, we're back to just 4 heroes again. I can better keep track of this. What's going on down here? Anything interesting? Any fights worth having? Okay. Okay. Back up here. Counter the infamous Black Knight after a grueling duel ending in a draw. The Knight, out of respect, offers you a pair of armored gauntlets. That's +1 defense. We're trying to make it happen. You are down several thousand experience. That would be a lot of gazebos we would need to hit. I'm going to be hitting another Tree of Knowledge before then, so... Well, we'll try. That'll help. We'll try. Get at the graveyard, too. I portaled too. No, it's fine. Not interested in the Master Swordsman. Free up that Tree of Knowledge for now. And you tentatively approach the burial ground of ancient warriors. Do you want to search the graves? I do. And fight 100 mutant zombies. Boy, this sucked the first time I ran into this. I actually tricked my older brother into coming into a damn graveyard and running into 100 mutant zombies as payback for some jerk thing he did to me. Oh, Statesman Quill reduces the cost of surrender to 10% of the total cost of troops the hero has in their army. I see. Okay, yeah, okay. You'll hand off the Seeing Eye Pendant to the first true leader you meet. Fine. I don't care enough about that anyway. We can hand this artifact off to someone else. And we will. We could build a bunch of mages guilds across the board. You get a mages guild. You get a mages guild. Hypnotize. I think I'm done building mages guilds now. Let's town portal back to Basenji. I can recover my magicka. My magicka? Sure. Gonna keep you 3 stationed up there. Alright. Alright. So I did leave some stuff behind here. It was nice. We still got a little bit of experience to go, but not that much. Not that much. Yes, this is something I talked about doing as soon as I got basic diplomacy. Hello, several red dragons. The creatures are swayed by your diplomatic tongue and make you an offer for 24,500 gold. All 7 of them join. Yes. Yes, I agree. They should join me. There are no objections in this household. Yes. Good. This is a cache totally full of resources. I guess it's the next level. Hooray! Grab advanced ballistics. Now I can grab that Tree of Knowledge. Might as well grab that other one over there. Leave this stuff behind. Keep it moving. Oh, I can actually. I got enough movement to portal. Again, hell yeah. I'm gonna be slower with these red dragons, so Let's fix being slower. Being slower sounds silly to me. I don't know whether you think it's silly, but I think it's silly. We got some stuff that we need to grab up here, too. So, to Portsmouth. Upgrade these dragons, please. Thank you. More dragons, please. Thank you again. Great. Seems fine. All right. I'm going to move Maximus up here. There's some artifact exchanging I want to do. Astrologers proclaim the month of the Lich. After regular growth, the population of Liches is doubled. There's now Liches just hanging out on the board. Like, sup? I'm like, sup? Go ahead and remove the fire cloak. Go ahead and remove the lightning rod. We're going to have other spells that we want to cast, I'm sure. Statesman's Quill we're going to take off, too. We'll keep the Gambler's Lucky Coin. We never ended up picking up the Luck skill. We do have the Power Ring. I'm probably taking this off as well to free up room for more artifacts. As nifty as it is. See if we can get some other things that will make a difference in the fight. You come up here. Yeah. Nice to for everyone to meet each other again. You take this. You take this. Matter of fact, you take all of them. You take these. She's not taking any more. Right. Excuse me. My bad. You should have this. It's dangerous to go alone. Alright, very good. Why don't you just come out here? You should take the Cyclops, though. Yeah, let's do that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's a lot of fussing around. I'm aware. Some annoying menuing. Her morale is in the tank. Free alignment and some undead in army. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't ask too many questions. It's important that you do not ask too many questions. Please, no more questions. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother grabbing the gazebo. No. 185 experience. Yeah, it's a waste of my time. Oh yeah, Dragon City. Right. We should grab that. And you head for the Viper's Nest. What a name. Well, we don't need to do that right now. You grab that stuff. I guess, yeah, you already visited that. Looking around. I don't need to hit all of these things. I don't feel strongly compelled to, but there is this over here I should probably hit. Weed patch, then go right. I'm not going in any of the demon caves. I ain't touching them. Nope. Nope, they can keep their minions. I know it'll be fine. They can still keep their minions. That's not my problem. That's That's everyone else's problem. They can talk about that together as a family, okay? They don't need this general's help to figure that situation out. I'm here to do other things. I think not, Jimmy Firecracker. Gonna have to hard pass on that one. You're out of movement. It's no surprise. Back in here you go. Did you... Right. My bad, you can't go yet. There we go. Now the spell's been put in your spell book. Alright, now you can head down. Okay. There's that axe there through the fog. There's some more standing stones over there for more spell power. You hit up that mercenary camp along the way, but you did not hit those up. So let's go to Merrimack. Whoop. Get +1 spell power. That feels good. Another graveyard. Where was the Tree of Knowledge? I thought there was one over here. Yes, there was. It took 10 gems to Blackfang then. Then Dimension Door to this. Bury the gems. That's Expert Ballistics. We have just enough points to Dimension Door. We are out of movement. So we'll have to burn even more turns. I probably should have headed, like, south towards this magic well instead. Oh, well. Level 18 on Roland. That feels good. 10 attack skill on him. All right. He's ready to punch his brother. Hell yeah. Gonna punch the shit out of your brother. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. Truly. Recruit some dragons. You can stay out here, I guess. Intern. You keep moving. You hit that up already. Great. Oh, we gotta avoid that lich fight. That's fine. Yeah, I only have the 2 spell points. It's fine. We'll walk like a pleb again. Ugh, disgusting. Imagine just walking. Oh, another Armageddon. Add that to the list of Armageddons. Put in the Armageddon pile. Alright, Roland grabbed that, yes. Might have been a stat boof in there we missed. That's okay, there's a hill fort. Let's, we didn't grab that Witch Doctor hut. That'd be an extra 10 spell points. And we should grab that Tree of Knowledge. Alright. Head back down here to Weddington, please. Weddington. I mean, I did use it. I understand the excitement. It is fun to just nuke things with that. And suffer no repercussions, really. That's a great time. Highly recommend. Not interested. Oh, I'm out of the gems. Oh no, I upgraded too much. No. Oh. All right. That's an extra attack skill for Roland. Up to 11 attack skill now. All right. Day 4. Keep it moving. Next up, there was a tree of knowledge over here by the Meduses. We did not hit that tree of knowledge either with Roland. We're just gonna ignore the treasure chests. The gulf that we need to level, just too many experience points. So back to Basenji, where we started ever so long ago. Take advanced archery. We might have an archer with us. Sure. It'd be quicker for me to get over to this through this way. Let's go to Whittingham. And I can probably just rest there for the turn. Absolutely. Get a library for even more spells. Opens up those scrolls there. Let's get the level 4 Mages Guild. It's Berserker and Meteor Shower. Okay. We're gonna have a lot of options. We're gonna have too many options. Is there such a thing as too many options? Yes. I'm gonna have choice paralysis. There's our library. The wizard specialty, Mass Blast. Summon Boat! Oh my god! Ah! We did it, we could summon a boat. Finally. It happened. Go to the coastline and drag a boat on over. Not interested. I am interested in this. A brief stop at an improbable rural inn yields an exchange of money, tails, and accidentally luggage. Find a magical skull in your new backpack. Halves the casting cost of all mind-influencing spells. Sure. Expert pathfinding. What the hell? Another spell power for us? Speaking of another spell power, might as well head back to Whittingham. Yes, now we have the best spell in the game, finally. Summon Boat. We'll head back to Whittingham yet again. And recover. Up to 20 spell power on Roland. He's level 21. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. All right. Liches, go ahead and put you away. In the trash. There's gonna be a few Cyclopes. Yeah, I think we will take them along. Yeah. You know, they only have 80 hit points per. I mean, they are the premier, barbarian unit. 20% chance to paralyze. That could proc. That could be fun. They're fast. Get on this boat for me. If we hit up the Magellan's maps, we would have all this stuff mapped out. The coastline for 1,000 gold. I think we'll be fine. Somehow, I think I will manage to endure. All right. Let's, for the hell of it. Grab that level 5 Mage's Guild. He still has more defense. It's true. He does. I am going to be able to make use of this Lucky Clover over here since I never ended up picking up the luck skill. There's also this mercenary camp. Okay. Nope. 48 Grand Elves. Get out of here. In the middle of a patch of dead and dry vegetation, to your surprise, you find a healthy green 4-leaf clover. Aww. There might be another tree of knowledge up here. I'm willing to take a look without view all. No, there's that, though. That buffs. Not gonna bother with the pendant. I don't anticipate Archibald throwing that at me. Death spells. Okay. Surprise! Another luck buff. Sure. We'll grab that next turn. Just skipping the treasure chest. We need so much experience at this point. I'm not gonna be fussed about it. And we could go in there for another artifact. Other than that, though, I think feeling pretty good about this. Anything of interest down here? We're not gonna bother looking. Let's come on up here. Read a message in a bottle. Restricted area. Do not enter. Damn. Unauthorized entry. That's fucked up, man. Can't just let people do that. And the 6 dragons here that hadn't been recruited. Oh yeah. Now we're gaming. Now we're gaming. Week of the Badger. Roland, grab that for us, please. A traveling merchant offers you a rabbit's foot made of gleaming silver fur. For safe passage, the merchant explains the charm will increase your luck in combat. Maybe? Looks like another pyramid. Gold Watch doubles the effectiveness of the hypnotize spells. I mean, I guess I do technically have that spell. It does fill me up on artifacts. Search another pyramid. And grab Resurrect True. Resurrects creatures from a damaged or dead unit permanently. The spell restores 1000 HP. Keep in mind that dragons are spell immune. The only thing I can see that I'm interested in is this. I would need to, like, step to the mountains to, like, reveal some of the space to see if I have something to teleport toward. But I obviously also need to clear out some inventory space, we'll call it. We'll do that. Like I said, Roland to solo Archibald? He's going very soon. Roland will be heading there soon. I think once I grab this artifact here, turn back now or all will be lost. Let's let Sister Eliza grab these messages in a bottle. She has expert navigation. Turn back or die. You think Archibald threw these into the sea himself, or you think he had someone do it for him? Just asking the questions, the hard-hitting questions. Definitely a lackey. Maximus, I want you to... Yeah, grab this gold watch off. That's not going to do much of anything. And I will portal over to Lombard. Lombard's going to be my best angle for this, I think. No, it'll be Vertigo. Yeah, if I'm going to Vertigo anyway. I think I have enough movement points to portal somewhere else. Yeah, let's portal to Weed Patch. And then we'll go to Vertigo. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. And I'm thinking I'll drop the Centaurs for the Cyclopes. But I'm still gonna drag these with me anyway. Yeah, that seems okay. That seems respectable. To Vertigo. And unite those. Just go ahead and dismiss them. Dismiss them. Dismiss the goblins. Recruit them. Stash those here. Yeah, that's looking okay. That's not everything. That's looking okay. I think that's all right. We even have a little bit more movement. I could have portaled to somewhere else before I portaled here. That's quite all right. I lay down and end my turn. Sister Eliza? Since we didn't buy the Magellan Scroll because I didn't bother to take this ship and go grab that stuff, or read that. That's probably telling me where Archibald is. Trespassers will be eaten. Okay. I don't want to do this with Roland. He doesn't have expert navigation. It would take more turns. It's already going to be a bit of a trip as it is. Yeah, I got room over there. Good. You see a silver axe embedded deeply in the ground. After several unsuccessful attempts by your army to remove the axe, you tightly grip the handle of the axe and effortlessly pull it free. +2 attack skill for us. Skills-wise, we got a lot of things covered. We got a lot of things covered. Grab +1 defense. And, ooh, there was another artifact there, and I actually would be interested in that. Well, grabbing that, I'll need to free up some space. We can do that. Roland. Portal to Viper's Nest. Josh, I want you to take the enchanted hourglass off. I think I'll keep everything else that's on. If there's another tempting artifact over there, then so be it. We have 3 artifacts. I mean, that takes us to 3 luck. We're going to want that, for sure. All right, you might as well hand off these. Okay. Recruit, 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 recruit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. How many movement points do you have left? That's going to be enough for another portal. Let's go to Antioch. To Antioch. This is the last castle I took. And grab... Oh, shit, I don't have room. That's right. No, I fucked up. Well, we got to grab this stuff anyway. I could leave something behind here. No. The Vertigo. Thanks, Town Portal. You're a real peach. Whoop. 80 Hydras? Uh-huh. 124 Griffins? Uh-huh. 107 Minotaur Kings? Uh-huh. We're gonna have some fun with our brother, I do believe. My personal ruling. We could even cast Summon Boat. When the time is right. I don't think we should spend the spell points on it. We'll just build a new boat. And when the time is right. Alright. In turn. Meanwhile. Is it something I said? Go back and I will forget the whole thing. Yes, it's something you said. It's definitely something you said. I would like to draw attention to the something you said part. That's pretty important. No, we're coming in off the water, introspective. Like, there's a there's a lot of water involved. Gonna be severely damp. A pack of Crusaders, E. They are somewhat dangerous. They have a real issue, though. Their lack of spell points. Their lack of hit points, I mean. They also do lack spell points. Let's get there. But they're pretty dangerous if you let them get up close. They're great at hacking apart undead. They have double strike. They're immune to curse. They're really like a tier 5 and below clearer, though. When they're facing like other tier 6s, they just have a real issue. They also have a real issue when they're dealing with a spellcaster. Which, you know... Yeah, we'll fight that green dragon. Stealth Shield of Protection for +2 hero defense. That puts Roland at double-digit defense. Archibald's at 14 defense. So we're not that much lower. And our attack skill matches his. Or our defense skill surpasses his attack. We'll just build another Thieves Guild here. There you go. We haven't topped his defense, but looks pretty strong. Very pleased. Very pleased. All right, I'm not going to wait around for another week's worth of troops. What we are going to do is gather those Cyclops, and I got to gather the Cyclops in Lombard as well. So let's go to Antioch. Pick up the 14. All right, we're going to be down a few spell points. That's probably okay. Yeah, Maximus and Joe Josh can just hang out. I don't know what Joe Josh did to get, like, hangout privileges, but he did. Good for him. So, you think you're smart? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. And for Lombard? I could level up some more Mages Guilds as I go, but I think we're done. I think we got the spells that we're going to cast. Let's head for Vertigo. Well, it's Sister Eliza who got that message in the bottle, you know? She has 12 knowledge. 55 Cyclopes. I guess this seems okay. I guess this is fine. See, I'm down 40 spell points. I'll get some of them on the trip back. Yeah, just go ahead and hop in the boat. Let's get going. It'll take us some time to get there. We don't have navigation. We do have the lighthouse, at least. So Roland's got to be on the sea for a while. Welcome to your doom. So over here are several black dragons that are gatekeeping where red is accumulating resources. Now, we could diplomacy those black dragons. And then face this hero around here who I think has like a special name of some kind. I don't remember what it is. How much room do we have here to dock? Cool, we have enough space. Here's Archibald. He's got lots of black dragons. You know, he's been able to build up some forces this entire time. You know, we are well into our second month, and he already starts with stuff, too. Expecting multiple stacks of black dragons. Let's actually have a look at what he's got. "34 griffins, 46 gargoyles, 21 black dragons, 28 minotaur kings, 22 hydras." I also thought that he would have more. Now, he does have, he will have a level 5 Mage's Guild backing him. He could very well have Resurrect, or Resurrect True, even. You could see, though, particularly with his attack and defense, how rushing him early, particularly if you don't have a suitable army, would be a real issue. I mean, it's just like a unique named hero introspective. There's going to be no different portrait on it, I'm almost certain. I don't care enough to stop it and say hi. Or maybe I will. What I am here to do is show off an alternative way that you could play this video game. It's to cast Armageddon here on Archibald. Now, if he got a turn, that would be a problem. He could, like, bring his stuff back. He could kill this black dragon. But what if we pulled out the Statesman Quill and pointed it at Archibald, and we surrendered and got out of here for 400 gold? And what if we just did that, you know? What if we just kept doing that? I mean, we would eventually have to summon boats to get the boats away from here, because there wouldn't be enough room to keep docking there. But you could just keep doing that. Wouldn't that be something? There we go. I just wanted to show off doing that. That's why I had Sister Eliza make that trip up there. We're not going to do that again. You gotta have fun in life. Just went up there and booped him on the fucking nose. Maybe we'll grab some Black Dragon reinforcements. Unless they really run from me. But I mean, we have expert diplomacy. They might be tempted. So, you know. Make a deal. It will take me multiple turns. That is worth keeping in mind. Archibald will get, you know, even another week's worth of reinforcements in exchange for me grabbing these Black Dragons. But maybe that's sporting after I showed up there and booped his nose with Armageddon. It wasn't a super powerful Armageddon. She only has a spell power of, what, 5? 10 Black Dragons. That seems okay. Yeah. There we go. 85 Black Dragons. And there's Mr. Ed with Ariel's portrait, or Ares' portrait. There you go. And we've seen... I've shown off this area. That's how it is. Bunch of mines. Obviously, like a water wheel. Some centaur caves for troop recruiting. 10 Black Dragons is what is... Yeah, that's one more than I got for this week, so... He steals my... You know, he could take my... I don't think he can reach my boat. It'd be some shit, though, if he fucking hopped into my boat. Then I would have needed to cast Summon Boat, and if I didn't have that, I'd be stranded here. God, that'd be funny. Like, well, I'm gonna have to deliver a boat. A dimension door across this, right? I don't need to waste more turns doing this. All right. Is this the attack order I feel like having? Sure. Let's go, brother to brother. fheroes2, please. Please, fheroes2, please. Please. Please, fheroes2. I mean, you could see why he might surrender. It's you know, it's a bit. You know, it's a bit. Mass shield, a meteor shower that deals 500 points of damage. We got a mass bless to allow everyone to inflict maximum damage. Sure, let's get a mass bless out here. I presume they're just gonna like hole up in here, and I'm gonna need to come in, assuming like Archibald doesn't immediately surrender. You know, I take it back. What if we? Hold on. Yeah, mass blast is fine. Yes, yes, yes! Hit the Minotaur Kings, you fools! Yes. Blinded my Cyclops? That's a dick move. What is this defending the centaurs? Fucking fheroes2. Remember, we are blessed. There is no damage variance here. It is all the damage you're gonna do. Yes. Yes. We may have been too successful on this map. I brought all these Cyclops. They got blinded. Minotaur Kings went to stare at their Minotaur Kings. We like, oh shit. Obviously, had I not brought the Gauntlet army and instead went after the ultimate artifact, we wouldn't have had the starting army that we did, that I leveraged into 3 armies, which I leveraged into pulverizing 2 of the opponents by the end of week 1. Like, obviously, green and yellow weren't completely eliminated by the end of week 1, but I took their actual starting castles that had all of that wonderful, cool shit. You could see a reality where I hadn't, and I would have been facing more enemy dragons, black dragons in particular. Note that Castor only had red dragons, so they must have only started with a red tower, or maybe even a green tower, initially upgraded to red and then rolled out and didn't go back to upgrade to black. You know, things go slower there. Necromancer pressure, we just didn't have it. Sandro was out in front of yellow in the wasteland, and we just like ran right through him and steamrolled him, right? You know, Sister Eliza was up ahead, and we saw Sandro, and he's like, oh shit, fuck, I gotta go. Agar's like, fuck, I gotta go too. Just a gloriously executed plan. Thanks, of course, to all of my prior experience playing this video game, which prepared me for the Gauntlet and building up troops there. Everything that I brought definitely assisted. The non-dragons cleared out the barbarian stuff, and the dragons cleared out the warlock stuff, and the necromancer stuff. We also leveraged the power of expert diplomacy. So recruit a bunch of extra dragons. Well, it was like 7 red dragons we turned to black, 10 black dragons there at the end. We had 4 bonus black dragons, just they were seeking greater glory when Roland went to engage them. That was really cool. It is a bummer that you don't have a bunch of castles full of good troops. It would definitely be a different experience coming in here with like sorceress stuff, wizard stuff, knight stuff. But like that stuff doesn't stack neatly. You can't take 15 troop types. You can only take 5. And there's only so much space for you to like land ashore on this island. Had I come with my initial army and traveled in a boat and sailed all the way over here, like if I had rushed the barbarian city because I didn't get summoned boat, I probably lose. I looked up some speed runs for Roland stuff. I just wanted to look at like the gauntlet map, and like I don't know what it is like the speed runs for like Roland's like scenario campaign exploit, but they are able to go past like the 8-week timer into like month 3 or even month 4. And I'm not sure how that gets done. I don't know whether it's just like due to like an overload of key presses. I didn't look further into it, but how like the top like world record speed run goes is that you cheat there somehow and stay even longer to build up enough forces that you just come and smoke Archibald and just bulldoze through the 8 attack and 14 defense. Not that looking up a speed run of this final map would have fucking helped me, because it's not as they would have just summoned boated over there to Archibald. You capture Roscommon. You're victorious. I don't think so, Aroyaru. It was just an extra 4 black dragons. Like, Roland had barely any attack or defense. It's a lot of work to get through, like, all of the extra 14 defense that Archibald has when Roland has nothing. I might have done the attack with Maximus instead, particularly since Roland wouldn't have had much in the way of spells to cast.
Brother Archibald, for your crimes against the kingdom and myself, I give you a mercy you surely would not have shown me. I sentence you to be turned to stone and locked in the West Tower until future generations should take pity upon you and restore you to life, if they ever do. In any case, you may rest assured you will never lay eyes upon the crown again.
Now, in Archibald's campaign, when you win, he does turn Roland. He does have Roland turned into stone. He might even do it himself and stashes him away in a tower somewhere and gloats about it. Of course, we know, having gone through the Might and Magic video games, that Archibald is freed from stone, and it's important to do. It is necessary in order for you to have the good ending to Might and Magic 6. Because he has a spell that allows you to englobe the Kriegan Hive so that when it blows, it doesn't blow up the entire fucking planet. So if you just leave him as a stone statue, the entire planet blows up. And you see that play out in a non-standard game over. Which, since Might and Magic doesn't have a game over anyway, like, that is a game over. That's actually a fail state. Because when you have a party wipe, you just cheat death and lose your on-hand money and go back to Sorpigal. Yeah, that plan went extremely well. Great stuff. I enjoyed my time with fheroes2. This is a different way of experiencing a game I very much like. It threw some swerves at me. It definitely threw some swerves at me. Very much different behavior, but I liked the different experience. 220 days for 220 score. It was meant to be. Wow, that's beautiful. It was just meant to be. We had a lot of crimes happen there. I have no idea these dots. Oh, okay. There we go. And we did a better job than that fucker Antoine did. From everything that we got from the pyramids to how beautiful the assault on the multiple factions worked with that army. God, that was... that was just gorgeous. We took some extra time to treat Roland to some fun prizes. and then we used Dimension Door and Town Portal to get even more fun prizes. That would have been so much more of a time hassle without Dimension Door and Town Portal. We wouldn't have gotten 220, 220. Yeah, I recommend fheroes2. Different way of experiencing a game I thoroughly enjoyed. Heroes of Might and Magic 2, I still find to be a good video game. It has held up. And this recreation of the Heroes 2 engine is a different way of experiencing it. With its tweaks, its UI improvements, its AI enhancements, the behaviors of the heroes, I would say they were better. Like their troop dividing sorts of things, that was pretty nifty. The fact that they can surrender to you and you just have to accept that as a game mechanic as if you were doing PvP, that was fun to discover. They seem to be a bit suicidal at times with their heroes. Just adventuresome, perhaps could be lured in. Yeah,